Edinburg Vela taking on San Antonio Churchill. Donut Salinas joins me. Donut, you got a coach for a pregame show, buddy.
Coach, well, let me ask you, first of all, Coach, congratulations. Good luck. I've been fortunate enough to be at every game that's past the first 3 rounds. We're in round 4. Is there anything different you're going to be looking at in this round? These kind of individuals, when you get to this level, does it change the game, Coach?
No, it just got to stay the same, make the routine play and throw strikes. It's the name of the game.
All right, guys, you heard it from Coach Perez one more time. I'm going to take it back to Joe. And Joe, what do you got?
Well, I got a big matchup here. We got all kinds of Division I players all over this field, and it's going to be game 1 of a best-of-3 series. It's right here in San Antonio. Bright sunshine-soaked field. It'll eventually get shade, and then we'll be under the lights before we head down to bright sunshine in the Rio Grande Valley. Who will take control of this series? Will it be Churchill? Will it be Vela? We'll find out. This is RioSportsLive.com.
Semifinal matchup between Vela and Churchill.
Go, babe.
The Monte Cristo Golf and Country Club, located at 2919 North Kenyon Road, Edinburg. Country Club living without country club prices. A 220-acre gated adult community with an 18-hole championship golf course surrounded by 12 lakes is a beautiful setting for young and old alike. Visit us at playgolfforlife.com or call for tee times today. The Monte Cristo Golf and Country Club.
Spikes Ford is having a 2017 model inventory reduction sale. All 2017s are priced to move. Take your pick with $7,500 off MSRP and get $7,500 off the 2017 Ford Edge, $7,500 off the 2017 Ford Escape Titanium, or $7,500 off the 2017 Ford Focus Titanium. It's your choice. But with deals like this, these vehicles will sell out fast. It's the 2017 Inventory Reduction Sale at Spikes Ford, Expressway 83 at the Conway exit in Mission.
Your local farmer's agent in Edinburg, Agent Rick Villarreal, is there to help customers like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits your needs. Straightforward and personalized to help make you smarter about insurance, Rick Villarreal has the knowledge and experience to help you better understand your coverage options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. Call 956-383-7001 for answers to any questions you might have. Farmers Insurance at 2116 West University Drive, Edinburg.
Welcome back here at the semifinals here of the regionals. I'm Joe Bowling with Donut Salinas, and joining us over there on the other side, Coach, is here, Fernie. What's going on down there on your end?
Hey, it looks pretty good over here. I guess the boys are ready to go. Right before the national anthem, we wish you the best of luck from Rio Sports Live.
All right, Joe, let me tell you what, Joe, I was watching this team, and we saw them take their infield out. I tell you what, it should be a good one. Not too many mistakes on the San Antonio side.
Let's talk about San Antonio first and foremost, though. It's going to start with who's on the mound, and that's Jack Neely. And Jack Neely is going to bring it, my friends. Yeah. Already signed with Texas, and Donut, he's a real deal pitcher.
Yeah, he is. And you know, we've been fortunate enough that we have Nico Rodriguez, who played with him in the summer ball, and they've been with the same coach for about 2 years now. And Nico's not one to admit it. The boy can bring it. Not only him, but they got 2 others. They got 2 others that are going to bring it just as fast as him. Joe, we're going to, I think, break for the national anthem.
Let's take a break. National anthem in the books, my friends. We are set to go with game one of this best-of-3 series. San Antonio Churchill, the Chargers, taking on the SaberCats of Edinburg, Vela. Donut Salinas joins me. Fernie down on the other side, and De La Garza is Fernie's last name. I'm going to get that right before I lost my notes there, Coach. I've been calling him Coach, and then Donut threw the big curve and called you Coach for the rest of the broadcast. So I was kind of handcuffed there. But, hey, nonetheless, Chargers on the field taking warm-ups, and Donut, you like to watch warm-ups. It gives you a gauge on who's tuned into this game, and right now the Chargers did not look that sharp on the warm-ups at least.
Yeah, well, the thing is, Joe, I saw a lot of short arming, a lot of, like a little get the jitters out. Remember the last series, we saw the same thing, Coach, and I'll get to you on that. We saw a little, to me, nervousness, a little holding back both pitchers and so on the whole series. So it kind of takes a little bit of time to get into it. What do you think, Coach?
Well, you know, it's pretty much a butterfly. It's early in the ball game. Haven't even started yet, but we're looking forward to a great ball game, and you can tell these players are ready to rock and roll.
How about the weather, Joe? What do you got on the weather? I mean, you know what, Joe? Now I can actually say I'm kind of remembering a little bit, Joe, about, you know what? I don't care how hot it is or what. These guys, I mean, to them, it's about they're playing under air-conditioned weather.
Yeah, I didn't see anybody affected by weather. Matter of fact, we got here, my wife and I were the first ones to arrive at the park, literally. And then the Vela SaberCats started walking in, and I don't think any of the players were affected at all by the fact that the sun was just bearing down on this field. There is a breeze blowing. It's blowing the center field flag across from center to left field. I don't think it's going to affect any balls hit here today. I think the sun may affect anything hit into direct center field as this sun is over the stands, and it'll be there for about an inning and a half. So don't let anything in the air to straightaway center field or maybe even the left field may have some sun conditions to deal with.
Yeah, I saw the center fielder with his glasses, but then on the first throw they went off. He didn't bother to put them back on. That was when they're taking their infield. Joe, real quick, let's tell these people, how can they get to us?
All right, fans, we're broadcasting on 5 different platforms. If you're watching us on Facebook, which a lot of people start there, then we can give you this. It's on Facebook Live. It'll be there throughout the duration of the game. For those of you wanting to watch on the big screen TVs, you got multiple options. A lot of people go straight to YouTube. It's Rio Sports Live, the YouTube channel, Rio Sports Live. You can go there and watch the game. Those that have a Roku device, for Roku and Apple TV sponsors, go onto your television, load the Boxcast app. That's Boxcast. It's the Boxcast app. And then search for Rio Sports. Once you find Rio Sports, click on it. The game will be right there, and that'll also become one of your favorite streaming channels as we are set to go for the first inning, first pitch, first game of 3. On the mound, Jack Neely standing in as Angel Salinas, and Angel, the second baseman today for the SaberCats of Vela, will take, and here comes the first pitch of the game, and it's low for ball 1. 1-0 to start it off. Neely, a big, tall right-hander. I've heard 6'8". I've heard 6'9" as he stands on the mound, and he looks every bit of it. Next pitch coming, swing and a miss. Stevens account at 1-1.
I'll tell you what, Joe, they weren't lying about it, Coach. What do you think? He's throwing it?
Yeah, he's throwing it, and he just blew it by right now, the first batter.
Heard he's hit consistent in the 89 to 92 range, and then he was at a tryout as he delivers a strike on an off-speed pitch. He delivered some in the mid-90s, 94, hit 94, 95 a couple of times, and a recent workout is Neely, who's on the mound. He's 1-2 now ahead on Salinas, leading things off for the SaberCats. Next pitch coming outside for ball 2, evens the count at 2-2.
I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, strike zone a little different than the last 3 weeks.
Salinas will be followed by Nico Rodriguez and then Aaron Galvan. Anyone gets on, Ramsey Amador will hit here in the top of the first. Next pitch coming. There's a swing and a miss. First out of the inning, first out of the game is a strikeout, and that's the way we start.
And I'll tell you what, Joe, these guys are not going to stand there and take pitches. As you can see, Salinas swinging all 3 pitches, a little behind him, what you expect.
Brings in Nico Rodriguez, and here's where the SaberCats think they can have some advantage. They've got a lot of left-handers they're going to throw up at the plate against Neely, who's on the mound, the big, hard-throwing right-hander. Standing in Rodriguez, first pitch coming, and he swings hard at it and misses strike 1. Fastball, swing and a miss.
Not holding back on that fastball.
Neely trying to establish himself early on. We talked about it last week. A lot of times these ace pitchers, you want to try to get to him in the first or second inning and not let him get in a rhythm. Next one's a foul ball, straight back, quickly an 0-2 count on the number 2 hitter of the game.
First contact of the game?
That's GNS, foul ball.
All right, that's one GNS foul ball there.
You're
Joe.
on cue, buddy, with that one for right now, Fernie.
You got him, Fernie.
Donut Salinas to my left. Immediately left to him is Fernie De La Garza. We thank you again for joining us here. Neely has Rodriguez set up, brings it home, swinging a high fly ball into short left field. Shortstop goes out, plenty of room for Churchill, and he'll make the catch.
I'll tell you what, that's going to be a plus for SaberCats in the first inning, contact being made there.
I think we're going to have to shorten up a little bit and go quick with our hands and release the barrel, because this little kid can throw the ball.
Little kid, 6'8", 6'9" tall.
Yeah, trying to make him a little bit shorter.
Coach designates anyone multiple years younger as little kid. Here's a pitch. That's low inside for ball one.
You got that right.
We're going on age here, Coach.
There was age call.
1-0 the count to Galvan. He's trying to get on here for the SaberCats of Edinburg Vela. Ramsey Amador stands on deck. Galvan from the left-hand side waits, takes it high, ball two. Want to thank all the fans out there watching. If you're watching out for abroad, and a lot of people are, give us a shout. On the Facebook, I can kind of track where you're coming from. We like to give shout-outs where fans are watching the game from, because in a lot of times, they're not just at home that couldn't make the trip. They're out of town and way out of town. Here's a hard fly ball into the right field. That's a hit for a Galvan single.
Galvan on a nice line drive over the second baseman.
Hey, gentlemen, I'm telling you already they're hitting. Says, I got it. Thanks a lot, guys. That is Go Vela from Ruben Vasquez.
Well, now
we got
Ruben.
you some commercials, Ruben, Children Depot, and the 523, I believe. You'll be seeing
Yes,
it. You're going
sir.
to love them.
Now make sure that you pass the word to some other fans out there on how to get there, because especially on Facebook, share, follow, like. That's what gets the numbers moving. That's what gets the fans engaged and allows fans who, again, can't make the trip to be a part of this game. Ramsey Amador stands in. He was instrumental in a Game 3 victory in that final game against Los Fresnos. He stands in here from the right side, facing Jack Neely. Neely on the mound today. Caetano Rochelle is the catcher behind the plate. We'll get the defensive set for the Chargers. Throw to first, nothing doing.
A little closer on that good try pick off move there. He's got a quick move, Coach.
Yes, sir, he sure does. It looked pretty good.
That's Greg Morales down at first base. Down at second base is Jesse Herrera, the third baseman today. We'll check that on the next pitch. That's Kevin Fleischer, another throw to first base. The shortstop today is Sammy Searche. Out in left field, Andy De Leon. In center field, Hudson Head, and the right fielder is Carter Elliott for the Chargers of Churchill.
Another sponsor tuning in, Jay Mercado. Thank you for tuning in. Jay, Denise, Jacob, and Caleb. Enjoy the game.
Runner not going, inside, ball one. And with a runner on base, Amador faces Neely, who has to go from the stretch, and maybe that's instrumental in this Vela team to at least see him deliver the ball back and forth. Watch that microphone near that fence, Coach. We got a wireless mic on Coach. Another throw to first.
Another throw, Coach. Let me tell you what. You know who's pinch running or designated runner for the pitcher right there. That's our usually leadoff hitter, De La Cruz.
Matthew De La Cruz
Hurt
running.
arm.
He's taken a big lead a couple of times, drawn the attention of Neely on multiple throws. Takes a bigger lead, not going. Amador takes it inside for ball two. Neely struck out the first man he faced, got the next one to pop out, and then gave up the single to Galvan.
I'd wait for one more pitch, Coach, and then maybe put something going here with a hit and run or something. If he can throw a strike here, be ready for a hit and run on the 2-1.
Amador on the 2-0 runner going, swing and a miss, throw down to second base, not in time, stolen base.
Did it call the pitch before I thought he was going to do it, but that's a good call there.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was a hit and run, actually.
Yes, sir.
Just the batter missed the pitch, but what's his name? De La Cruz at second base now in the scoring position.
Amador at the plate. The count goes 2-1. It's still a hitter's count. This is the count that Donut says as a pitcher he didn't want to be in. He didn't like this pitch. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Amador takes it in there for a strike called.
Good pitch.
Hey, Donut, is that a slider?
That's a slider, sort of a slider he's got. I wasn't expecting it on 2 balls, 1 strike. But when you do that, Joe, you got a lot of confidence in your pitch.
Here comes the ace, Central #1 fastball. After seeing something like that. A 2-2 count to Amador, stands in. Runner at second base is in scoring position, and time is called.
I got one they just sent me.
All right.
The 3 amigos are back.
2-2.
Oh, my God, you're killing me, Jay.
2-2 the count on Amador. I can't wait to start running down the sponsor list and thanking the guys that jumped on board this week that assisted us, because it's all a reset. There's a swing and a miss. Amador has to be thrown out at first base. That throws on the money. K2-3 on the put out, and the inning comes to an end. For the SaberCats of Edinburg, Vela, no runs, a hit, a man left, a stolen base. Played a half inning. The Churchill Chargers will hit. We're scoreless. This is the regional semifinals, and it's coming your way live on RioSportsLive.com.
The Children's Depot, in business for over 20 years, is now having open enrollment for summer camp. Children from 0 to 12 are welcome at all 3 locations, one in Edinburg at 222 West Monte Cristo and 2 in Westlaco. The Children's Depot, the perfect spot for a learning environment with lots of fun too. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call today at 956-316-3382 or stop by and see Melinda or Ruben Vasquez today. It's Children's Depot.
Are you looking for a place to get your business cards, invoices, or even some invitations to your next event done quickly and at a good price? Come visit us at 523 Express Printing, where we treat you like family. Because after all, we are.
The key officers at Econ Group have 100 years of combined construction experience in South Texas, specializing in drywall, acoustical ceiling, painting, ceramic tile, flooring, and by providing quality general construction leadership, as well as interior finish out subcontracting. By combining several construction tasks under one umbrella, it saves clients time and money by streamlining material planning, communications, and scheduling while ensuring the quality of craftsmanship. Econ, 3025 South Sugar Road, Edinburg.
Back here in San Antonio, Texas, we head to the bottom of the first inning. Donut Salinas, it's all about sponsors helping us get funded for this type of game, and we got a bunch of them.
Making it possible. Let's go to GNS Glass. You're going to hear it on their foul balls, but thank you very much, Gus Casas. Also, Pete Molina and the people at Kids Learning Center, they're tuning in. It's a child care for developing the youth of Edinburg. Oscar Salinas, our school board trustee, the Kids College Learning Center, Cantus Pharmacy. They're fast, they're friendly. They have their prescription service with a smile, and they have the home of the friendliest pharmacists. Children's Depot also with 523 Printing, Joe.
That's good stuff. As we get set here on the mound for the Vela SaberCats is Aaron Galvan. Galvan, a lefty on the mound, will take on Andy De Leon, Sammy Searche, and Hudson Head. Anybody gets on, Kevin Fleischer will hit. As we are in the bottom of the first inning of a scoreless game. First one misses for ball one. Well, on one end, Jack Neely did his job. He got through the first inning, set down the team, had a couple of strikeouts. Now it's up to Galvan to match the ante set. There's a strike call.
Yeah, both boys seem to be throwing it good. We were lucky enough, we're right next to Galvan here to the right of us while he was warming up, and I told Coach De La Garza, I said, this boy's bringing it.
De Leon stands in, playing left field today for the Chargers. Takes it high for ball two. And a team that's got a pitcher that dominates, likes to manufacture a run if they can, talking about the Churchill Chargers, they can take control with a one-run lead early in a ballgame.
Yes, sir.
De Leon waits. Here's the 2-1. Taking inside corner, caught it for strike two.
On the other hand, Joe, we talked about it last time we had the lefties. These lefties, you do something early in the game, because once they get their stuff going, it's going to be hard against the lefty.
Galvan on the mound. He was popping the glove down here in warm-ups. He was right next to us in the bullpen, and he was ready to roll when he walked out. Ground ball up the middle. Shortstop or second baseman gets it, throws the first, one down. 4-3 on the put out. Easy ground ball. That's the way it starts for the Churchill Chargers.
Yeah, let me interrupt a little bit. I just want to throw a shout out to the plate umpire, Pete Vargas, their UIL. At first base, Danny Fernandez. Second base, Peter Vargas Jr., and at third base, Ron King. Those are your umpires selected by the coaches in the fourth round.
Joe, already Al Salinas had to work late in Uvalde, Texas, but he's watching it on his phone on live streaming.
Want to say hello to Doug Robinson, who's out there watching the game as well. There's a strike called to Sammy Searche.
Shout out going out to Mike, Tina, and Jaden, and Jacoby. They're watching back in the valley.
They're watching in Seminole, Texas as well. They're watching in Los Fresnos. Hey, I told you they would start. They're also watching in Puerto Rico. Thank you for watching the game here on Rio Sports. Ball one misses. It's even at 1-1.
Pedro Iglesias from Puerto Rico.
Eddie and the gang watching in Austin. Thank you very much, Eddie. Enjoy the game, buddy.
Nario Cantu at Cantu's Pharmacy watching the game.
1 ball, 1 strike on Churchill. Hudson head on deck. Next pitch coming. Churchill swings and right at the feet of the catcher. Strike 2.
Nice pitch.
Guys, so far, guys, this is the kind of game we were expecting so far. Both pitchers on. Both pitchers look very good. Both, Division I players.
Galvan trying to work through this first inning. Next pitch coming. Swinging a ground ball to second again. Same result. 4-3 on the put out. 2 ground ball outs.
Everything's been hit to the right side. That means the fastball is working for Galvan.
I tell you what, gentlemen. I've seen him throw all year long, and we're lucky. It's no secret we're from Edinburg. But there's a few games that he's been on, and he's been throwing it, Coach. And Joe, he's throwing it today.
1-1 the count, or check that, two down, nobody on. Hudson head at the plate. Head stands in from the left-hand side. Center fielder today for the Chargers of San Antonio, Churchill. We're in the bottom of the first inning here of this game 1 of the first of a best-of-3 series. High fly ball into straightaway center field. Fighting off the sun, making the catch. Inning over as A.J. Sotelo brings it in. 1-2-3 go the Chargers of Churchill. We played 1. Pitchers take control. Back after this on RioSportsLive.com.
The Monte Cristo Golf and Country Club, located at 2919 North Kenyon Road, Edinburg. Country Club living without country club prices. A 220-acre gated adult community with an 18-hole championship golf course surrounded by 12 lakes is a beautiful setting for young and old alike. Visit us at playgolfforlife.com or call for tee times today. The Monte Cristo Golf and Country Club. Fans, if you're looking for that special something that has anything to do with your favorite teams, then Sports Fans on 111 East Jackson in Harlingen is the stop to make. Fully licensed pro and college team collectibles and an assortment that grows each and every day. Check out the Facebook updates at Sports Fans. Open Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 6, and Saturdays, 10 to 5 at 111 East Jackson, or call ahead at 956-425-7600. It's Sports Fans when you shop downtown Harlingen. La Morenita Bakery, open 7 days a week in Edinburg, located at 1102 West University Drive, Suite B. How about breakfast, lunch, supper, cakes, sweetbread, all the good stuff. Open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday, 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. It's La Morenita Bakery in Edinburg. Wow.
Back here in San Antonio, Donut, that last sponsor. We ate there just the other day.
Joe's talking about La Morenita right across UTRGV. Special thanks going out to La Morenita. And ladies, quit making me fatter. Let's thank some more people. How about Martin Farming Ranch? Joe, that's to leave the place, maybe. Then we came back and told him what we're all about. And he came through, Mr. Martin Farming Ranch. For all your ranch supplies, come see it at Martin Farming Ranch. Thank you.
At the plate stands Eric Martinez. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. As we head to the top of the second inning. I want to thank my wife, Dahlia, who's up at the camera tonight. Again, made the trip up here and stood in the sunshine for a long, long time. Got in the shade, but that's okay, too. Here's the next pitch. It misses. And it's a 1-1 count. Donut's phone's going nuts over here.
And you know what I'm liking? Joe?
What's that?
Let me tell you what, Joe. What I'm loving is that this guy can throw as hard as he does. He's throwing a lot of curve, slider, and so on.
Swing and a high fly ball into straightaway center field. Plenty of room over there for Hudson Head, and he'll put it away.
A little shout out going out to Nacogdoches. Rick and Jane, tuning in. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the game and hope to see you soon. Can't wait to see y'all enjoy the game. We'll say a little hello later on. That's
How about Paulino Morin?
How about Paulino Morin in the house?
God, in the house.
Wow.
Paulino Morin.
Joe, we'll talk about this guy.
Bobcat.
When we come back after the timeout, we'll talk about this guy here.
Got some other fans coming in for Mercedes. A couple from San Antonio actually saying they're rooting for the Edinburg Vela SaberCats. We've also got some other ones rooted for the Churchill Chargers. Ball 1 misses to Joey Riccio. Coach, get back from that fence, man. Ball 1. 1-0 the count to Riccio, followed by Jaime Perez. Anybody gets on, Julian Torreales will hit. There's another ball that misses. It's a 2-0 count.
Hey, Joe, we're getting exactly what we expected. Both pitchers are on. Both teams are swinging at strikes and so on. Little shout out going on. Joe Vasquez tuning in. Joe Vasquez, Paulino Morin behind my back. He's near the bullpen. Can you believe it? He still thinks he can throw. Oh, my God, Coach.
Hey, you got to watch these guys and never give it up.
State champ, Joe, right
They don't feed him, Coach.
Man, you bring nothing but legends over here next to me.
Hey, that's all we got in Edinburg.
Nothing but baseball legends.
Don't say our age. Easy.
Yeah, let's keep the age out.
Quit talking about that a long time ago. 2-0 the count to Riccio. Stands in, waits. Next pitch coming. Is he taking? Yes, sir. 3-0 the count.
Hey,
Joe, how about a nickel on the next pitch?
No, sir, not yet.
Joe's not ready yet.
Real quick, Joe, before I'm not going to forget, but thank you very much, Joe, once again, Joe.
No problem, Donut. You helped me a bunch, and so did Fernie down there trying to help get some sponsors. Ball 4 misses. There's a walk.
Gentlemen, and again, not to bring it up, but all games we've seen, all games we've been at, Joe, that leadoff walk can cause a lot of trouble.
And we'll see what happens here. Second base runner of the ball game for the Vela SaberCats. They'll leave Riccio in the game. He'll run the bases. And here's Jaime Perez Jr.
Let's see what Jaime's strategy has here in front of us. Hopefully he'll put the ball down and move that kid from first base to second.
All right, we'll see what's going to happen right here.
Perez, the number 7 hitter in the lineup, stands in from the right-hand side. And after 4 out of the strike zone, first pitch, moves up and takes a strike.
All right, Joe.
Let him know. We'll let him know right now.
We're also watching from Lyford, Texas. Want to thank everyone there. It's really neat to see when the fans across the Rio Grande Valley come in and check with the fans that are here supporting the last team standing in the Rio Grande Valley. Next one coming, a bunt, a pretty good one. Pitcher gets to it, one play. That's the first. Out there. Sacrifice is good. Perez down to second.
Good job on the sack there. We got a runner at second, 1 out. Got a strong guy throwing the ball here. 2 outs? They got 2 down on the board. Is that right?
That's 2 down.
2 down.
We got
Playing small ball against a pitcher like this, I mean, you might think that'd be the best thing to do, Coach?
Well, of course it is. Let's strategize and see if we can move that kid in to home plate on a base hit or anything. Any kind of bleeder would help, no matter what.
Brings in Julian Torriales. Torriales, the third baseman here for the Vela SaberCats, stand in. Meanwhile, on the mound, Jack Neely wants to get out of this inning right here. If he does, he'll have the 4, 5, and 6 hitters due up for the Chargers of San Antonio Churchill.
Timeout by the pitcher there. I guess they want to get their sign straight. With a runner on second base, they're going to make sure no mistakes are done.
Shout out from Pete Molina down there in Edinburg. Thank you for the sponsor, Pete.
Want to thank you again. We got some people that's tuning in from Donaldson, Louisiana. Want to say hello there. Some fans tuning in also from San Antonio, originally from Harlingen. Hello to John Cavazos. Pitch is low in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, it looks like Neely's slowing down a little bit, ain't he?
Yeah. Oh, he's throwing a lot of mixed speed. I think that he doesn't want these guys to expect a fastball and to turn on one.
Torriales waits for the next one, and here she comes. Ball high.
Pick off.
Back at second base as the second baseman did not get to the bag, and that throw might have got him.
Yeah. Little shout out going out to Robert Pena. Thank you for tuning in. And against another school board trustee that is backing up the SaberCats of Robert Vela. Mr. Robert Pena, thank you very much. Also, Oscar Salinas, our board president, thank you very much for backing up, supporting the Vela SaberCats and giving us the support we need to bring these games back home.
Torriales takes ball 3. It's a 3-0 count. Already 1 walk in the inning. And now the next one coming in. Torriales taking all the way. Strike called. 3-1.
Not a good thing to do there. And, Coach, we both umpire. We've gone. Is that something you like to see as an umpire, Coach?
No, we did not. We just got to wait and see what they're going to call.
All right. It's just, I saw that yesterday in last night's game.
It used to be when the player came out of the box, we'd call a second strike on him, but we don't do that no more, thank God.
All right, here we go.
Timeout call, catcher-pitcher conversation lasted about a second and a half. Caetano Rochelle right back behind the plate.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you something. To me, the pitcher's getting shorter as the game goes. I don't know.
The shadows are getting longer behind him, though.
I don't know what it is, but he doesn't look that big to me anymore. Maybe because they've hit him and gone on base.
3-1 the count to Torriales. Looking for another 2-out something. SaberCats missed in the first inning. Torriales takes strike 2.
Pretty pitch, baby.
Yeah. Came back to that fastball.
3-2 the count. I want to thank the Edinburg Vela SaberCats and their coaching staff and the Churchill Chargers, who on the contract during the flip put us on the broadcast, and that goes a long way when it comes to setting up a broadcast like this. Swinging a shot into deep right center field. That's going to get in the gap. A run's going to score, and around third base and scoring. Down to second base for a double is Torriales, and it's 1-0 SaberCats.
Now, do you believe me? He's getting a little shorter.
I told you. And
Hey,
there
I'll
wasn't
tell you
no
what.
bet on it either by Joe on a nickel. But
Joe Vasquez, the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Hey,
But
watch
once
out.
again, early in the game, very early in the game. Now, Galvan might get the confidence he needs on these guys scoring a run for him, Joe.
That brings in A.J. Sotelo, number 9 hitter for the SaberCats of Edinburg, Vela, who have jumped on top here, 1-0 in game 1. From the stretch, Neely brings it home. Up high, ball 1. And it's all the balls out of the strike zone that are allowing these hitters to have another look and a better look at these pitches coming in.
And it's only the second inning. We're already at batter number 9, so a lot of the pitches they're getting a look at.
Here's the next one coming in. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
These kids, Vela swinging with a lot of confidence.
yeah, SaberCats getting that confidence now. You can tell they're starting to get fired up.
1-on-1 to Sotella. Selena stands on deck as the SaberCats have batted through the order. Through the first and now second inning. Another strike, and you can see Neely reaching back for a little extra here. After giving up the double to Torreales, the RBI that gives the SaberCats of Edinburg Vela the 1-0 lead. Next pitch coming. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Hey, runner
That's
was
it.
going on that pitch, don't it?
Yeah, runner
Inning
was
over.
going.
1 run, 1 hit for the SaberCats of Edinburg Vela. We head to the bottom of the second inning. They lead 1-0. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
Spikes Ford is having a 2017 model inventory reduction sale. All 2017s are priced to move. Take your pick. Win $7,500 off MSRP and get $7,500 off the 2017 Ford Edge, $7,500 off the 2017 Ford Escape Titanium, or $7,500 off the 2017 Ford Focus Titanium. It's your choice. But with deals like this, these vehicles will sell out fast. It's the 2017 Inventory Reduction Sale at Spikes Ford, Expressway 83 at the Conway exit in Mission.
We are back here in San Antonio, Texas, bottom of the second inning. Edinburg Vela jumps out 1-0, and guys, is 1 run enough for either of these pitchers? We'll find out.
All right, Joe, how about we thank about 3 more sponsors?
Go ahead.
All right, let's start with Gilbert Enriquez from Econ Enterprises and our city commissioner. Thank you very much. Rick Vardial, Farmers Insurance. I hope you gentlemen are enjoying the game. Both of you have called me, told me how to get tuned in, and we just told you. Also, Homer Hassel Jr., city commissioner, and Superior Lube and Oil Change in Mission, Texas. Coach, what do you got?
Pretty much. We're going to the bottom of the second inning.
Brings in Kevin Fleischer. He'll lead things off. First pitch coming, and he takes it high for ball 1. So a walk. The walk in the game thus far has led to a run.
We talked about it. We talked about it.
Galvan brings the next one home to Fleischer. Takes it low. Ball 2.
Both pitchers starting the second inning the same way.
Galvan went through the first 3 with a couple of ground ball outs and then a fly ball to center field. He's behind in the count of the number 4 hitter in the lineup for the Churchill Chargers. That's Kevin Fleischer. He'll be followed by Greg Morales and Jesse Herrera. Anyone gets on, Carter Elliott will swing away for the Chargers. The 2-0 pitch and strike call. Taking all the way on that one.
Once again, Joe, game 2.
Game 2 tomorrow Saturday afternoon. We get a break tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to do. A night off? Swing, and there's a ground ball in the hole. Short, a base hit. Morales pulls it into left field for a leadoff single.
Joe, I want to send a shout out to their second baseman dad, Mr. Guerrero. Shout out going out to them. We met him in the parking lot. He says they have pitching, and he says we're going to have 2 returning players. Good luck next year.
That's all they got. I looked down at this.
One word.
Senior, all the way down the line for this Churchill Charger team.
2 starters coming back, so he says, but he says that pitching can take him a long way.
Jesse Herrera stands in. A leadoff single by Morales is the first hit of the game for the Chargers. Again, my wife working on that camera angle, trying to get everything set from the spot we put her in. Trying to make sure we were outside of the fence so we didn't have to worry about shooting through a fence for this broadcast. Ball one is high. Morales started it with a single. Mike Paris says thanks for playing the game for us for those who couldn't make the trip. That's what it's all about. You ain't seen nothing yet, my friends, on what we're pulling off here on RioSportsLive.com.
All right, neighbors of the SaberCats, the Salas family with Adrian, Lucia, and Benjamin tuning in. They're right next door to the school.
Herrera waits. Galvan from the stretch takes the runner. Leisurely throw to first. You can see the shadows cupping across. Right now, the batter's in the shadow, pitcher's in the sunshine. Don't it? I always hated that. I hated that pitcher throwing out of the sunshine coming into me.
I loved it.
I'm sure you did as a pitcher.
Yeah, it's kind of a little different. The ball will kind of sneak up on you.
Next pitch, another throw. This is a better throw, but a little high, and Morales easily back to first base. Appreciate you watching it, my friends, regardless of the format that you're watching this game on. We do appreciate you being a part of this. Soccer fans, we are streaming soccer tonight as well on Rio Sports Live, as it's a friendly match between Brownsville FC and the Toros. There's a bunt past the pitcher. That's going to be a hit. Diving play at third, throw to first, wide, gets wild. Down to second base goes Morales, down to third. He'll make a turn, and they call the ball out of play. Can I get that?
That's a dead ball.
So they'll allow the run to score. He was heading to third when the ball went out of play, I think.
No, there should be a runner. If I'm correct, Joe, there should be a runner at third and second.
Where the runner was when the ball was released.
Well, really, it's at the time of the pitch, if I'm correct.
Yeah, where the runner was at the time of the pitch, when he threw the pitch. He's got to go back to second and third.
Right. Time of the pitch.
So we got people in Edinburg. Real quick, I'm going to let a little shout-out going out to Chita, Raul, Lucy, and Rudy, who are tuning in to the game, Joe, in Edinburg.
Appreciate that. So that's going to be a single for Herrera and then a throwing error on the third baseman that allows the runners to move up the extra base.
All right, so before you know it, it's runner second and third, nobody out with a 1-0 deficit. It's Churchill trying to answer the call there in the second inning.
Hey, get this, Donut. Here comes a message. They're asking who the announcers are. They have relatives living in Los Angeles, California. Coverage said they were very impressed. They're in film and TV, and they know their stuff. They're thinking of one of us.
I tell you what, I'm going to believe that's going to be
That must be you, buddy. That's got to be you.
That's going to be Santa Maria. I believe I'm going to send a shout-out to Santa Maria, Irma, and everybody else.
I'll have to sharpen my skills up now. We're just up the ante. We're being scouted, boys. Here's the pitch. That's up high, ball one.
Wow, how the game changes, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it was 1-0 SaberCats in the top of the second. They come up, they get a base hit. They get a bunt base hit with a throw in air. They got runners second and third with nobody out. Galvan on the mound.
Linwood Day is the one that sent the message. I'm Joe Bowling. This is Donut Salinas and Fernie De La Garza. There's a swing and a high fly ball. Deep right field. Back she goes off the wall. Going to score a couple of runs. Stopping at first is Elliott. Hammered one off the wall. 2-1 Chargers here in the second.
Starting to leave the ball up a little bit, don't it?
Hitting going up the other way.
That was a good shot.
Good shot.
That ball was almost out of the field.
I thought that had a chance to get out of here.
It went against that little breeze. If not, it would have. Good play by Rodriguez, getting the ball in and keeping the double play in play.
That'll go for a long single, but it does drive in 2 runs. It brings in Carter, or check that, Jet Collins. Jet Collins stands in the DH.
They say they're calling from SaberCat headquarters in Edinburg. Wow.
Where's SaberCat headquarters?
That's what I want to know.
From the stretch. Runner at first. Throw in the plate is high for a ball. And the pitches are missing that's setting these hitters up. Same thing as we saw in the top of the second inning.
You call it in the top of the second. Same thing. The more pitches they see, the advantage the batters. And it's San Antonio seeing a lot of pitches right now.
Conference on the mound as Jaime Perez goes out to talk things over, trying to settle up Aaron Galvan, who's given up 3 singles in a row to start this second inning.
And 2 of them were hit hard.
Churchill has answered the SaberCats tally in the top of this second with a couple of runs and still looking for more. Time of the pitch, well, I don't see any clock here that can show. Sometimes they have those at different facilities. You can actually see how fast these pitchers are throwing.
Yeah, they sure do.
I don't think we get that luxury, especially from our vantage point. We may not ever see it anyway. Galvan checks the runner, brings it home. Swing and a miss.
Good pitch.
Looked like a changeup on that pitch.
Count evens at 1-1 on Jet Collins. The 4, 5, and 6 hitters have done some damage. Now this is the bottom part of this order.
Wow, Joe. I think both teams are, adjusting to this game, and it doesn't seem like the way it started. Getting comfortable.
This is Elliott at the plate, by the way. Herrera's the one that delivered the hit for the run scored.
We just gave him a shout out.
Gave him
just giving him a shout out.
Some free press right there. That's what I get for going on early and not having my numbers down. Don't want to talk me into that early pregame. And I'm glad I did it, though. 1-1 the count. Next pitch coming. High, ball 2.
Wow, Joe, this is great, Joe. Thanks again. Thank you very much. And I tell you what, Joe, our numbers have to be crazy today.
They were really nice last week. Numbers, I looked at them coming up. Well, on the Facebook alone, the past 7 days as of today, we're still at 47,000 views on Facebook on the video. 2-1 the count. Next pitch coming to Elliott. Takes it in there for a strike, 2-2.
2-2.
SaberCats scored a run in the top of the second. Chargers have got a couple across here in the bottom of the second.
Tell me it's a daily workout, but they have their bullpen going.
They do. They being the Chargers.
Yeah.
2-2 the count. Next pitch is coming. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Big out, Joe. Big out.
First out of the inning.
It could be, to me, it could be just a daily workout for the Saturday starter, Joe.
Brings in Jet Collins. Collins today is the DH. Hitting in place of Jack Neely, the starting pitcher. Bats from the right-hand side with a runner at first and now one out. Aaron Galvan on the mound. Jaime Perez Jr. behind the plate. Time is called.
Another shout-out, Joe. With Chita, Raul, Lucy, Rudy, it's Roxanne joining the gang. Just got in. She got a call. They were enjoying the game on the big screen.
Very nice. My dad watches on a big screen when given a chance. Here comes the next pitch coming in. Up high. 1-0 now to Jet Collins. Caetano Rochelle on deck, and then the top of the order.
Great crowd, Joe. Great crowd. Not much sitting room.
They were filing in here late. They waited to get here, but now they're seeing some good baseball.
I told you, it was there was a lot of room, then all of a sudden, that shade is packed.
They waited for the shadows to get across the bleachers. They knew what they were doing. We didn't. From the stretch, Galvan checks the runner. That's Herrera. Brings it home. In the dirt, ball 2.
Here you go. He's got to work down a little bit. If he can get a ground ball, he can turn into a double play.
That's where he got into trouble with the first 3 hitters. He fell behind, and then when he brought it in, they hit him hard.
Well, you brought it up past the inning, Joe, and the thing is, they're getting to see a lot of pitches.
2-0 the count. See if they turn Collins loose or try to push that runner down the base paths. He is swinging, fouls it away.
That's another GNS Glass foul ball.
Fernie on top of
Here
that,
in the
Joe.
second inning.
Good job, Coach.
That's a job Donna gave me.
Somebody's got to do it, Joe.
Got it covered. Got to get on those.
2-1, San Antonio Churchill on top. Bottom of the second, 1 out. Running on first.
From the stretch, Galvan. Bigger lead this time, down at first base. Longer look. Throw to first, back in time.
Both pitchers, Joe, seem to be throwing to the first base quite a bit. Their pitcher threw about 4 or 5 times. Galvan's done the same thing.
You could tell he took just a little extra stride that time on the leadoff. Caught Galvan's attention. There's a little shadow out there. And he got that right foot beyond the shadow.
Wow.
He's like, hey, I got you. I see where you're at. Comes out even further this time. This may draw another throw. Pitch coming home. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
A little late on that.
Galvan struck out 1 in the game. That was the last hitter up, Carter Elliott. Standing in, Jed Collins now in the hole, 2-2. What do you got?
I got the Ramiro Ramirez and the boys watching. They're going out to the dealers to do some work, and they're watching the game, man. Wow.
2-2 the count. Collins at the plate for the Chargers of Churchill. This is game 1 of the best-of-3 series. Game 2 is Saturday afternoon, hot day. I'm sure it's going to be a hot one.
Joe, all we had when Paulino used to pitch was Donkey Kong. That's how you could watch at home. I'm not going to say how old he is, but I think that's all we could do at home.
I didn't know what Donkey Kong was when I was a kid, boys.
That's all we had.
2-2 the count on Collins. Pitch coming home, way high, ball 3. Galvan hasn't walked anybody yet, but he has given up 3 hits.
Big pitch right here. Big pitch, gentlemen.
Robert Ortiz says he taught Fernie De La Garza everything he knows about baseball.
All right, nephew. Don't get involved now.
Here come the credits. I take credit. I take
anybody
credit.
Send messages.
3-2 the pitch. Big pitch coming up. Collins waits. Galvan slings it. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Awesome. Nice pitch.
You got to stay in the game. He's gonna have to battle, but you want to stay in the game, you're going to need some big outs.
Shout out to Richard Cruz watching the game over there in Edinburg, Texas.
Richard Cruz, hey, Coach, enjoy the game. We're here with Lino, the lefty.
That's Aaron Galvan on the mound for the SaberCats of Edinburg, Vela. Meanwhile, the SaberCats will have a little action in their bullpen.
Wow.
Here in the 2nd inning. You think these coaches don't want to win game 1 of this series, fellas?
1 second, I want to beat you to that line there, Joe. But that says a lot. That says a lot, Joe.
Pitch coming in. Strike called. And if they start giving that strike,
yeah, I was about to
these
say.
pitchers are going to, their eyes are going to lie wide open now.
Exactly.
You umpires really got a good strike zone.
0-1. Hey, I'm into that.
I'm into
you got to bat for a reason. Swing it.
Swing it, baby.
Joe Bowling's at it.
Joe Bowling getting fired up.
0-1 from Galvan. Trying to get out of this 2nd inning. He's given up 2 runs. Man at first, no throw. Pitch coming, swing and a miss.
Again, Joe, the lefties, you get to him early, you better do it while you can. They had scored 2 runs. They had no outs. And they just hit one off the wall. My daughter, Joe, little shout out to my daughter, Kyra, enjoying the game. Love you, Mama. Enjoy the game. Say hi, say hello to your other sister, Kayla. Love you too, baby.
Galvan has some pitches to work with here. He's way out in front, 0-2 on Rochelle. Brings it home. Misses for a ball.
Little outside.
1-2.
What a great day, Joe. What a great day.
Beautiful day.
We're in the shade.
I knew we'd get in shade. I could have set us over there. Well, that was shade too, now that I see the spot. But nonetheless, our thanks again to Mr. Peel and the crew here at the Blossom Athletic Center in San Antonio, Texas, for assisting us and allowing the broadcast to take place from our vantage point. Next pitch coming home, swing and a foul ball, and who's that by?
That's another GNS foul ball.
Foul balls are sponsored this inning by GNS. Next inning we'll have another sponsor, but right now GNS sponsoring our foul balls.
We'll still give them to GNS. That's another GNS foul ball. Thank you very much, Mr. Gus Casas and your wife, Sandra.
Rochelle stands at the plate. Caetano Rochelle, catcher today for the Chargers of Churchill. Galvan, runner goes. Swing, and there's a high fly ball into left field. Pretty well hit. Back goes the left fielder. Has some room in front of the wall. Makes the catch for the out. That ball carried a lot farther than you think. A.J. Sotelo with a catch. We played 2 after 2. Churchill leads this one 2-1, and this is RioSportsLive.com.
Are you looking for a place to get your business cards, invoices, or even some invitations to your next event done quickly and at a good price? Come visit us at 523 Express Printing, where we treat you like family. Because after all, we are.
The Harlingen Downtown District has a bit of everything, my friends, and here's an invitation for you to visit and experience a friendly environment with a taste of local business and a variety of shopping, dining, and entertainment throughout the year. Vintage shops loaded with collectibles from the past, dining that caters to all, boutiques, quilting, salons, live entertainment, and don't forget about market days on the first Saturday of each month on Jackson Street and Art Night the last Friday of the month. It's the Harlingen Downtown District, and the invitation is for you. Shop Downtown Harlingen today.
At Illuminations, we're a one-stop shop. We have all the lighting you need for your new home, outdoor lighting, ceiling fans, chandeliers. So when you're building your new home, we work well with your builder. We'll get your floor plans, or we'll walk the house if we need to, make sure all the light fixtures that you get are gonna work and are gonna look good together. Illuminations is a family-owned business. We've been in business for 17 years now. My parents actually were in the construction industry prior to opening the store, and it was during this time that they noticed a need for a store like ours, one that would provide the customer service that contractors and new homeowners are looking for, and eliminate the headaches that you might get when you're shopping at a big box store and you don't get that one-on-one customer service. The Brownsville area is really growing. There's a lot of movement, there's a lot of construction, there's a lot of excitement. So we're glad that we finally have a store here that customers can come look at our products here locally. I invite you to come discover Brownsville.
Back here, we are set to go. Jack Neely back on the mound. Donuts sponsor time.
All right, here we go. How about we thank Richard Molina, our city mayor of Edinburg, David Torres, city commissioner, Memorial Funeral Home in Edinburg and San Juan. Joe, I'm going to do a little special one to Miss Ellie Torres. Thank you very much for, even though you are leaving us with the school district, you're still going to continue serving the community of Edinburg. And special thanks going out to you, because I know, I witnessed it, that even though you're leaving in November, you're still watching over the youth of Edinburg. So thank you very much, Ms. Ellie Torres. Thank you very much to you.
Thanks to all the sponsors helping us bring this broadcast to life. 0-1 the count. Next pitch coming into Salinas, starting the third inning off. Takes it for a ball, 1-1 the count.
Second time around for the SaberCats.
Salinas struck out his first time. He's followed by Nico Rodriguez and Aaron Galvan. Anybody gets on, Amador will hit. Next pitch from Neely, swinging a ground ball foul right at the plate by another sponsor for our foul balls, this time Rick Villarreal.
Rick Villarreal, another Rick Villarreal foul ball. Farmers Insurance, thank you very much. Paulina, remember Rick?
At the plate stands Salinas. Next one, swinging a ground ball. That's another foul ball, don't it? Cue you.
Another Rick Villarreal foul ball.
Keeping a tally mark on seeing who gets the most here in this game. We're dividing them up.
You want to bet a nickel?
Right now it's 3-2.
How about a nickel,
Gina, you guys are really, you picked up on, of all the things you picked up on. There's my nickel. There's a swing and a miss and a strikeout. Third strikeout of the game.
That'll be one out in the top of the third to the number one hitter, the leadoff. Salinas bringing up to the plate. Nico Rodriguez on deck. Aaron Galvan. What the fence?
Galvan steps in. Hit it to short his first time up. Stands in here in the third and swings and hits it a mile high. That's a foul ball. On cue, Donut Salinas.
Another Rick Villarreal, Farmers Insurance foul ball.
Ties it up. Ties it up at 3 apiece.
Uh-oh.
GNS and Farmers. Who wins this?
I go with Nickel GNS.
Who wins the snow cone today? Next pitch coming in. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Seeing a good ball game, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all are enjoying it. We are enjoying it here with Real Sports Live.
Doug Robinson asked, are we in the press box? I'm going to talk about that in just a minute. Here's the pitch. Ball misses. We could have went in the press box, and yes, it is a nice press box. But I'm telling you right now, my friends, when my wife's standing out in the middle of the sun and heat running a camera, I, too, am going to sit in a table out in the sun and the heat. I'm not about to sit in an air-conditioned press box while my wife runs a camera. Here's a ground ball. Up the middle, tough play. Second baseman makes a nice play and flips it over for the out. And that's not an easy play to make for Jesse Herrera. Made it look easy. 2 down. So, Donut, I'm making you suffer because I didn't want to sit in a press box in air conditioning with my wife running a camera in the sunshine, okay? That wasn't going to happen.
It's recorded. All right, here we go.
Galvan steps in. He singled, stole a base. takes a strike. And we'll see how Neely thus far has responded after giving up the run, but then given 2 runs to work with. He now has a 1-run lead. Next one coming in. Strike called.
Hey, Joe, he's working his stuff now.
0-2. Pitching with an awful lot of confidence now after getting that lead. Got the first 2. Is 0-2 on Galvan. Go ahead.
Sometimes that's what it takes, Joe.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Makes quick work of the SaberCats in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We've played 2.5. Bottom of the third coming up. 2-1. Churchill leads. This is RioSportsLive.com.
The Monte Cristo Golf and Country Club, located at 2919 North Kenyon Road, Edinburg. Country Club living without country club prices. A 220-acre gated adult community with an 18-hole championship golf course surrounded by 12 lakes is a beautiful setting for young and old alike. Visit us at playgolfforlife.com or call for tee times today. The Monte Cristo Golf and Country Club. For your construction needs in the Rio Grande Valley, check out Hosanna Construction in Farr. Formerly known as Guzman Construction, Hosanna Construction can design and build your home or take care of your home improvements. 802 East Expressway 83, Farr, Texas, Hosanna Construction. Formerly known as Guzman Construction. Call now for free consultations at 956-435-0381. Hosanna Construction, committed to serving you.
Lombardi Tire Shop. Tenemos llantas nuevas y usadas de todas las medidas, socateras y de todo terreno. Balanceo y válvulas nuevas y no les cobramos por las llantas que nos dejen. Los esperamos en la 300 Carretera Militar.
Back here in San Antonio, Texas, we head to the bottom of the third inning in Donut Salinas. We got some sponsors to thank, my friend.
Let's go to Cordon's with a little taste of Chicago. Joe, we ate there. Have you ever eaten at a Chicago place? A Cubby place?
Well, no.
All
Now
right.
I have. Now I have.
Now you have. Now you can say you have. Also, Tough Turf Landscaping and Turf Maintenance. Special thanks going out to them, too. Also, Terry Palacios, the law firm of Terry Palacios. Also, our municipal judge. Thank you very much for supporting the SaberCats. Guzman's Construction, now known as Hosanna.
Rene Verduzco Jr. says pen out. Can we see the pitcher and batter at the same time? My friends, in some cases, the answer is no. Coaches just don't want it done. So we adhere to the coach's wishes, and we give you a little bit of the pitcher when he's warming up. Sometimes we give you a little bit of the pitcher and batter, but for the most part, they've requested hone in on the batters. That's why we allow you to broadcast the game. Until we get past that, which may take a year or two, we're going to adhere to what the coaches say. So that's why you get it this way. Andy De Leon steps in. Ball 1, bottom of the third underway.
So far, gentlemen, the game we were expecting, both pitchers doing their job. Both pitchers got hit a little bit rattled, but both seem to be settling down.
This is one of those that I said it coming up. It's going to take longer to drive here than it is to play the game. Ground ball to short. Big hop. Over and out. One down here in the third.
Nice play by the shortstop.
Good baseball being seen so far here in San Antonio by both teams.
Big hop that time for Amador. Put it on the money. De Leon retired for a second time on the day. He's 0 for 2. It brings in Sammy Searche.
Said Donut Salinas Sr. a little shout out for me.
Will do. This is dedicated to Mr. Donut Salinas Sr. We got to bring him a couple of games last week. He was able to see the games, hear the games, and, man, I'll tell you what, from my broadcast partner's perspective, you did some good stuff, my friend, along the way.
Thank you, Joe. Hope you enjoyed that.
1-0 the count to Searche. Waits for the next one from Galvan. Strike called. Evens the count at 1-1. Fernie, how important is it for Galvan to work through this third quick?
He's got to do it real quick, and he's got to rest on that arm and throw a lot of strikes. That's the only way he can do it.
Searche waits. Next one coming. Swinging a ground ball to second. Past the diving second baseman into right field. Searche went the opposite way. Gets a single. Fourth hit of the ball game for the Chargers. One out single. Runner aboard.
Not the hardest ball hit tonight, but let me tell you what. He did his job. He went with an outside pitch and just put the bat on it and found a hole. That's a seeing eye base hit right there.
Brings in Hudson Head. Head on the day, 0 for 1. Flied out to center field his first time up. That was back in the first inning.
He made some good contacts. They're
He
making
did.
good contact, both sides.
possible double play with the runner at first base.
Churchill takes a short lead. Galvan on the mound. These teams will get the day off tomorrow. In the big leagues, we call that a travel day.
We're traveling.
We're
Too bad
traveling.
ain't no tomorrow, though.
Check on the runner. Pitch coming home. Check swing. That's a strike called.
Yeah, he didn't even ask for help on that. I thought he was going to appeal to the third base umpire, but he did it on his own.
Made that call with ease. 0-1 the count. One down here in the third inning. The second inning is where the fireworks happen. SaberCats scored a run in the top half. Chargers answered with 2 in the bottom of the second. That's where we set. Next pitch coming to head. Takes it outside. 1-1.
Good pitch. A little high and outside.
Fans watching the soccer games, if you get a chance, peek over there and watch it. We're broadcasting soccer from the Brownsville Sports Park tonight in English and Spanish, simulcasting that game for fans back home.
No way.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Toros taking on the Brownsville Coyotes. 1-1 pitch headed home. Swinging a high fly ball into very deep right field. That's going to get down in the corner. Runner around second base is Churchill. Heads for third. Throw comes in. Churchill stops there. That's a double for Ed.
Solid double right down the line.
He turned on that one and put it in the corner.
Only chance for the SaberCats there was going to be it to get foul ball. Other than that, there was trouble.
That brings in Kevin Fleischer, and here comes the big guns for the Chargers. The next 3 did the damage in the second inning. Fleischer, Morales, Herrera. Runners in scoring position as Fleischer, who's 1 for 1 on the day, stands in. He singled to start the second. Galvan will continue to work from the stretch. Rings it home. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
You know, Joe, it was no secret that we were expecting a lot of pitching and very little hitting from Churchill. Even talking to their fans, to the second baseman's dad, his son's got a solid shot off the wall. We got a lot of solid base hits. This ain't the way it was people were talking about.
Foul ball. That's another.
Another Rick Verdial, I'm sorry. That's another Rick Verdial Farmers Insurance foul ball.
He goes up 4-3. We're keeping score between he and GNS Glass.
What is it now?
4-3.
4-3. I can already hear Rick. But you know what? All right.
We gave the first 2 innings to GNS. The next 2 innings are to Rick.
All right, Joe.
And then we go 1-1-1.
Joe, you're on top of the line on
And what we're going to do is we're going to give whoever's on top the 7th inning. All right?
Oh, all right.
Since we got even Steven.
Did you hear that, Coach?
What's that?
Whoever gets the most foul balls, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth,
right,
will get the 7th.
They get the 7. That's the way we'll pull this off.
There you go. That's
Fleischer
good.
stands in. Waiting. He's 0-2. Galvan could use a strikeout here. And he gets it.
Wow.
Second
good
strike.
Out number 2.
Third strikeout of the game for Galvan. And that changes the complexion a little bit. With 2 outs, he can go right after Morales.
Or you need to be careful because you got first base open, so you might want to pitch around him, but look who's behind him. I'd rather go with my odds, lefty against lefty, though.
The guy that damaged him the most with a 2 RBI single stands on deck.
On deck, you're right, Joe.
Morales at the plate. He's 1 for 1. Takes it high, ball 1.
You better start putting the ball down around the knees area. That way you can get a ground ball.
1-0.
It could be a big big play right here by Churchill, or it could be a big out on the other side for the SaberCats.
Doug Robinson remembers Fernie De La Garza as one of the umpires that helped during the White Wing days.
Hey.
You know how old he is now?
Oh, my God.
White Wing days.
Here's the
That's
1-0 pitch. Swinging a shot, foul. Foul ball by
Rick Villarreal, Farmers Insurance.
All right, sounds good. Hey, Donut's pretty good, huh, Paul? What do you think?
He's up 5-3.
He's up 5-3. All right. Because Gianette's coming back in the next inning.
No, they had the first 2.
Oh,
Rick gets 3 and 4. And then 5, we go back. 6, we go back. And then 7th is to the winner.
All right, I got you.
They each got 2 innings out of the gate.
Don't worry, GNS. We'll be all right.
Morales stands in. GNS was a partial sponsor for our broadcast here. They chipped in. We do appreciate them. Rick Villarreal also sponsored in. There's another foul ball.
Another Rick Villarreal, Farmers Insurance foul ball.
We're in trouble. We're in trouble, GNS.
My wife's probably saying, I hope you don't go to bed saying that. Rick Villarreal.
I have a feeling GNS will get more than their share when we come back out of here.
All right, here we go.
1-2 the count.
Big pitch, Joe.
SaberCats will have their 4, 5, and 6 hitters due up in the 4th inning. Can Morales deliver with 2 outs? Swings and hits it on the ground to first base. Past the first baseman, that's a fair ball. 1 run scores, that's Churchill. Here comes Head, he'll score, making it a 4-1 game. Back behind the base at first base. That one kind of took Riccio. He got in that no man's land on an infielder.
Coach Bettis questioning the call down first base line.
Coach, umpire made the call from the grass area. He came this way to go out of the way and made the call from there. First baseman thought it was way foul. I think he relaxed on the plate thinking it was a foul ball.
It looks like he was a little bit too close around that area of that first baseman. You always want to be a couple of feet away from him, where you don't distract the player at first base.
So that was a big hit.
That
1 and 2, 2 outs.
That brings in
an easy play, Joe.
Brings in Jesse Herrera. I always say when you're an infielder, don't get caught backpedaling on a ball if you can at all help it.
You saw him doing that exactly. Good call, Joe.
Once you get behind that in that dirt area and you're going backwards, good things normally don't happen. SaberCats, who knew they were going to have to score a run to get back in this game, a couple runs to win it, are now going to need 3 to tie it up. Herrera at the plate already has 2 RBIs. He's 1 for 1 on the day. Singled back in the 2nd inning. Hits this one hard into right center field. That's in the gap. It's going to score another run. Second hit for Herrera. He's on his way to second base. Checks up there. 5-1 game, and the hitting sticks are out today for the Chargers.
Yeah. So whoever said that their PowerPoint was the pitching, I think they didn't scout him well because these boys could hit the ball.
They didn't scout very well because those boys can hit.
Yep.
Makes it a 5-1 game.
You know, let me make a quick comment real quick here on the call by the first base umpire. We usually like to straddle the lines as the ball is coming because you don't know the angle of it, if the ball went over the base or not. But that was very crucial. That was 3-1 with 2 outs.
1 and 2, Coach.
1 and 2.
1 ball,
2
2
pitch.
strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, and there were 2 out. They could have been out of the inning there.
Very well.
So there was a question by Coach Perez. But always, that's the way it runs. So, you know, a lot of judgment, and that's involved in the ball game. That's all we can see.
Brings up Carter Elliott. Somebody just asked us, hey, can you address the issue between high school baseball and professional baseball on trips to the mound? I throw it to Fernie De La Garza. What are they
trips
talking
to
about?
the mound, you got two going up to the pitcher's mound. And then on the third one, he's got to come out.
Versus the major leagues?
The league, you got 4 options. You got 4 times to go up to the professional league as an umpire to question if he's going to stay in or not.
No,
but you can't go twice in an inning.
In 1 inning, you can't go twice.
Right.
But overall, if you go 4 times, you got to make a choice.
You got to make a change.
Ball 1 low.
Runner taking third base on the ball in the dirt. So they'll put a runner on third with 2 outs, 1 ball. They have 2 in the second, 3 already in the third.
Carter Elliott, the 7th hitter, to step to the plate here in the 3rd inning for Churchill. They've put 3 across. Couple of big 2-out hits from Morales and Herrera. Galvan spins it home to Elliott. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
Oh, Galvan needs to finish this inning, gentlemen.
Yeah, you need to keep them here. They're not too close, but they're not that far away right now.
They got to come up with a big inning right here.
Early in the game.
And start swinging the bat.
Regional semifinal action here. Fans were asking about the Laredo-Alexander game. Well, I'll tell you about that after this one, which misses for ball 2. Freddie Herrera, our announcer and operator of Rio Sports Live Southwest, wasn't able to secure the rights and was looking for sponsors. And here's the deal. Here's the difference, fans. We were able to get sponsorship from Edinburg Vela, and that got this game on. Freddie was trying to do that in Laredo, wasn't able to get it in time, so wasn't able to secure the game. Thus, the Laredo-Alexander game not on Rio Sports Live tonight.
Yeah,
So we thank the sponsors again.
Joe, thank you very
because
much.
it does give an opportunity for us to broadcast these games.
These sponsors, thank you very much. That's so you can understand what big of a role you play in bringing you these games. Thank you very much, sponsors.
3-1 the count on Elliott. Strikeout victim his first time up, but now a hitter's count. Here it is. Swing. And a foul ball. There's another one by
Rick Villarreal, Farmers Insurance.
That's 7.
That's another foul ball. I tell you what, our sponsorship's going to get better as we're coming along because I heard a lot of great things about
you just mentioned, Joe, the main thing, Joe, is who's making it possible. And, you know,
it is.
That's why we thank y'all so much, and we'll continue doing so. And we hope you continue helping us bringing these games to y'all.
Next pitch coming. Misses for a ball, and Elliott walks. First walk issued by Galvan, and now the 8th hitter in the inning. Steps in, Jet Collins. All right, I got a fan saying, okay, you can take 4 trips, but you have to pull the pitchers. You can take all 4 of them all in one inning.
No, sir.
I'm just reading, boys, okay?
Is he talking about professional, high school, or Little League Baseball, or
it
what?
It started, they said, address the difference between high school and professional. And I'm talking to umpires. That's why I'm not even chiming in here. I'm listening, okay?
Second visit in the same inning, he's automatically gone.
2 umpires talking right there. All requests sent to Fernie De La Garza and Donut Salinas.
Now, you see it in the
umpire
majors.
Expertise.
Usually you see
well,
the
that's the plate
coach.
umpire as we go along the game.
In the majors, usually you see the assistant coach, the pitching coach go, and the second one you're going to see the head coach because he's gone on the second visit in the same inning.
0-1 on Collins. Rochelle's. Go ahead.
4 times maybe in the game, but not 4 times in one inning.
No, he won't be there.
I'll just say this from a baseball perspective. I've never seen a coach make 4 trips and not pull somebody.
Right?
You make that many trips, somebody's going.
Very true, Joe.
You're going to get a hamburger or something. You're not talking to the pitcher.
1-1. It's by the 3rd time somebody's getting pulled. 1-1 the count on Collins. Collins a strikeout victim his first time up. This has been a long inning for Galvan. After getting 2 outs, the big hits happen.
Yeah,
Check swing, went around. 1-2 the count.
Once again, 1-2. Can't get a big pitch right here. You could get out of the inning.
Turned into a pleasant evening for the broadcast here.
Nice weather in San Antonio.
We are sitting here at the Blossom Athletic Center in San Antonio, Texas.
Paulino Morin style. Nice and cool.
One of the last sponsors I stopped in at Spikes Ford. Want to thank them. They were talking with me and made me run late to get here, but that's okay. It was good to visit with those guys and had a good visit with some great individuals over there at Spikes Ford. They got a Memorial Day sale going on all the way through Monday, and they got all kinds of deals. The used car department was talking to me. The new car department was talking to me. Spikes Ford going to take care of you, my friends, on Memorial Day. Get some barbecue and then head over and check out the deals.
You got it. RJ? RJ did a good job there, Joe.
2-2 the count. Yes, sir. I met with him. There's the runner going. Swinging a miss. Strikeout ends the inning. But a big inning for Churchill. They score 3 times, get the big hits with 2 outs. They do so on 4 hits and leave 2. We head to the 4th. Churchill leads this one 5-1. This is RioSportsLive.com.
Your local farmer's agent in Edinburg, Agent Rick Villarreal, is there to help customers like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits your needs. Straightforward and personalized to help make you smarter about insurance, Rick Villarreal has the knowledge and experience to help you better understand your coverage options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. Call 956-383-7001 for answers to any questions you might have. Farmers Insurance at 2116 West University Drive, Edinburg. The Children's Depot, in business for over 20 years, is now having open enrollment for summer camp. Children from 0 to 12 are welcome at all 3 locations, one in Edinburg at 222 West Monte Cristo and 2 in Westlaco. The Children's Depot, the perfect spot for a learning environment with lots of fun too. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call today at 956-316-3382 or stop by and see Melinda or Ruben Vasquez today. It's Children's Depot.
Help us give back to the community. Volunteer your time or donate to Habitat for Humanity Restore. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff. Great prices. Great cause.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com. I'm Joe Bowling. Donut Salinas joining me here as we head to the fourth inning. And this is another Rick Villarreal fourth inning, by the way. And here we go. SaberCats going to have to go to work as back on the mound is Jack Neely. First pitch coming in, and away we go. Sponsor time. Donut, go ahead and hit it.
Hey, let's go to some sponsors. I'm going to tell you what, Joe, we're going to thank our new ones. And that's Homer Hassel Jr., City Commissioner of Court Superior, Lube and Oil Change in Mission, Texas. Rick Varreal, Farmers Insurance. Gilbert Enriquez, Econ Enterprise and City Commissioner. And Mr. Robert Peña, our school board trustee.
Next one is up and in, ball one. Evens
Joe,
the count at 1-1. Go ahead.
Real quick, long inning maybe might affect them a little bit?
Maybe. You got to, if you're Ramsey Amador, who stands in leading off, you got to make him work. Thus far, it's a 2-1 count. Next pitch coming. Swing, and there's a hard hit ball up the middle for a hit.
Wow, these boys aren't shying away from this guy. And, Joe, both teams, I've been very impressed, Joe, with what they're doing. And it's something good to see. On one hand, we thought these guys were going to be a little shaggy with a little shaky with the bat, and they're swinging away. And the other hand, we thought their pitcher was going to be the main thing, and, Joe, they're hitting the ball.
That's a leadoff single for Amador. The third inning of 4 that the SaberCats have a base runner. Eric Martinez steps in and takes a strike call.
Oh.
Martinez flied out to center field. Go ahead.
First little feedback from the fans there. They thought it was a little low and inside.
We're a little further away from the fans from the broadcast perspective, but you can hear the groans. Amador takes a lead, not going, and that one's up high for ball one. That was a strike earlier. 1-1.
We'll call it a makeup, Joe. We'll call it a makeup.
The sun's gone down. Look at a little different view. We're under the lights now.
All right.
Here at the Blossom Athletic Center. Martinez takes the next one. Change up and strike 2. He's way out in front.
Very impressed. Good pitching, man. And I can see how this kid's going to get to the University of Texas and why he's going to be there.
Martinez now has to protect the plate in the hole at 1-2. Neely in the game with 3 strikeouts. Check that, 4 now in the game. Time is called by Martinez, granted by the home plate umpire.
Top of the 4th.
Want to thank you again for watching the game on the social media. Those watching on Facebook, give me a shout out. Where are you watching from? It's always fun to see where they're checking in from.
They're watching from Edinburg, saying, great job, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Next pitch is a swing and a miss and a strikeout on a high strike.
He went to get He threw that one, Joe.
Reached back for a little extra. Buzzed that by Martinez.
As O'Gill Garza would say, pull your neck, son.
5th strikeout of the game for Jack Neely, and it brings in Joey Recio. Recio on the game, walked and scored a run for the SaberCats of Vela. Bats here with 1 on and 1 out. Takes ball 1.
Big hit for him last week, remember, Joe, on that 2 outs? 1 pitch away from Los Fresnos taking the ball game.
1-0 the count. Perez on deck. Amador down at first is going. The pitch is a ball. Stolen base for Amador. They call it ball 2.
Ball 2. I tell you what, Joe, 4 runs down. 4 runs down, okay? 1 ball on the batter. You get a leadoff single, then a strikeout. You're thinking that run ain't gonna win the game for you or tie it, so you would think he'd play safely, but you know what? This coach just sent a runner right now, and he stole that base easily.
2-0 the count.
On the other hand, if you're on pitching, I don't care about the base runners. I need outs. I'm up 5-1.
They're going to come right after Recio, I would think now. Neely works from the stretch. Amador down at second base, and he stole that easily on that last steal. Big lead this time, and ball 3 misses.
That looked a little outside.
Watching in Boulder, Colorado. I want to say hello to Robert Ortiz checking in.
Wow.
Appreciate you watching the game. Share it out to fans watching from Harlingen, Texas as well. Rio Hondo checking in. 5-1 game. We're in the fourth inning, top side. SaberCats of Vela. Amador down at second base, not going. Swing and a miss on a 3-0 count.
Uh-oh, caught in between.
And he's safe as he gets back in, just in time.
Yeah, got kind of caught in between there. Very close play at second base. Got in under the tag.
Cougars Edinburg North representing, watching this game. They're watching from Los Fresnos. They're watching from PSJA. Fans, I want to send shout-outs to each and every one of you. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss and a strikeout. Second strikeout of the inning. Sixth strikeout of the game. They're watching McAllen. Want to say thank you to the fans, and we are in the process right now of trying to get things settled in to broadcast many games for every school. So, again, I've a lot of coaches have said, hey, thanks for what you're doing. Thanks for helping us during basketball season, promoting the kids, during softball, during baseball. You can thank me more by remembering me, because there are going to be those that are going to come in following me, trying to do the same thing I'm doing. And just remember who paved the way.
Remember who's bringing this to you. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you what, I hope you're enjoying it. It's getting pretty good here.
For Neely in the game, 6 strikeouts thus far. Has given up the 3 hits, the 1 run. That was back in the second inning. And that's a strike call. 0-2 now to Perez. They're watching from Edinburg. They're watching from Miami. Appreciate you guys all checking in on the game. Next pitch coming, swing and a miss. 3 strikeouts after the leadoff single, inning over. For Neely, 7 strikeouts in the game.
He did what he had to.
Works it through the inning. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Still 5-1. Churchill leads. This is RioSportsLive.com.
Looking for a great place for a meal to start your day or a lunch plate that will be made just for you? Then stop by 210 West Jackson Street in Harlingen and enjoy El Sombrero Restaurant. Great food prepared 7 days a week and delivered with a smile. El Sombrero brings the taste of authentic food in an atmosphere that is sure to bring you back for more. El Sombrero Restaurant, 210 West Jackson Street, is a must-stop when you shop downtown Harlingen. The key officers at Econ Group have 100 years of combined construction experience in South Texas, specializing in drywall, acoustical ceiling, painting, ceramic tile, flooring, and plastics. With the expertise Econ offers, clients a one-stop shop by providing quality general construction leadership as well as interior finish-out subcontracting. By combining several construction tasks under one umbrella, it saves clients time and money by streamlining material planning, communications, and scheduling while ensuring the quality of craftsmanship. Econ, 3025 South Sugar Road, Edinburg.
For the hottest deals, go to Mi Casa Furniture.
Save at Mi Casa Furniture.
7533 Boca Chica, Brownsville.
Back here, San Antonio, Texas, and we got some sponsors to thank, my friends. Run down the list, if you will, fellas.
All right, here we go. GNS Glass. One more time for foul balls and our sponsor. Thank you for supporting the Robert Vela SaberCats. That's going out to GNS Glass, Gus and Sandra. Pete Molina, the people at your Kids Learning Center are tuning in. Also, Child Care Development in Edinburg. Oscar Salinas, our president, our board school trustee, thank you very much, Oscar Salinas. Kids College Learning Center, thank you very much. And also Cantus Pharmacy, where you get the best friendly pharmacists and your great prescriptions with the friendly pharmacist. Let's go one more time to Children's Depot and also 523 Printing.
Nothing wrong with that. Helping us out, getting this broadcast underway. Fernie, what do you got?
We have Rick.
We're in the 5th inning. Welcome. Well, it's bottom of the 4th. Still Rick.
All right, buddy.
Still Rick. And he's up 7-4 because of Neely working through that inning quickly. No foul balls in that top of the 4th inning. So GNS is very much in the game to try to win the overall foul balls and get that 7th inning. Yes.
All right, here we go.
Collins steps in.
Don't give up on me, Gus.
Strikeout victim his first time up. Takes a strike.
Galvan still in there. Bullpen ready, I believe. I think Esquivel getting ready in the bullpen. We saw Esquivel in game number 2 came in relief there in Los Fresnos.
They're watching in Ed Caltelsa. They're watching in Mission. They're watching in Colorado. There's another shot into right field. That's a deep ball. That's off the wall. Rounding first, heading to second base is Collins. He'll check up. That's another long single off the right field wall.
That's a third single off the wall.
Joe, if I can make a quick comment, I can see these guys throwing the barrel at the ball and taking off like shots out of the bat.
He turned on that pitch, so he wasn't fooled at all. That's a third hit off the wall.
Exactly. For singles.
For singles. Collins' first hit of the game. For the Chargers, that's their 8th hit.
It doesn't seem like it with it's so calm out here, so nice, not a breeze. We don't feel it, and that ball's carrying right into the gaps and toward the fence.
They're like, the scouting report said we couldn't hit, huh? Well, let's see what we can do about changing that report.
The scout or the report? Somebody lied.
Rochelle flied out to left field. He hit it pretty well his first time up. The number 9 hitter in the lineup swings and hits that one foul, and that's a foul ball by
Rick Villarreal, Farmers Insurance.
It's up, Miss Bowling.
She ducked and covered.
Yeah, did you see that, Joe, how quick she is?
She's lightning quick.
Who played ball, you or she did?
Just protect the elbows. Protect the elbows. She worked 2 weeks ago on a dislocated elbow. In the morning, we were at the emergency room. She was running a camera that night.
After this pitch, I got something, Joe.
The 0-1 pitch headed home to Rochelle. Hits that one. Foul again. How about it?
One more time. Another Rick Villarreal Farmers Insurance foul ball.
What do you got for my wife?
Bowling, thank you very much. Thank you very much for what you do. Great work. Keep up the good work, and we're only going to get better. I hope we get to where you can enjoy the game with us.
So does she. So does she. She wants to sit home and critique. That's what she told me the other day. I just want to sit home and tell you what you need to do better. 0-2 the count to Rochelle. Galvan has a couple of strikeouts in the game. He struck out 3. Rochelle was one of those strikeout victims. Brings it home. Check swing.
Yeah, check him.
They'll check.
Whoa.
Did not go around.
Did not
Ball
swing.
1.
In that case, he's going to critique. We might want to keep her here, Joe.
On the road trip, she likes to go to the long
right.
road trips. She enjoys that.
That's good. Good to hear.
Tomorrow she'll get to see one of the grandbabies because we're up here. So.
All right, good. That's good.
1-2 the count to Rochelle. Andy De Leon stands on deck. Aaron Galvan on the mound for the SaberCats of Edinburg Vela, trying to get through this 4th. There's a hard hit ball into left field. That's a hit. Collins stops at second. Back-to-back singles for Collins and Rochelle. And once again, multiple runners on base for the Chargers.
Nobody out.
Hey, we need to cool these bats off
Oh,
because they're red hot. They can hit the ball pretty good.
That's the 9th hit of the ball game.
Wow.
And that brings up Andy De Leon. De Leon 0 for 2 on the day as the leadoff hitter. What do you got?
I got Montero. Montero tuning in and watching the game in Edinburg. Shout out going out to Montero.
He stands in. De Leon grounded out to second base and then grounded out to short. Takes it high for a ball. Runner thrown to second, back in time.
Shout out going to Coach Vasquez down there in Edinburg. I bet he's enjoying the evening.
Fans, again, we appreciate bringing this game to you. And if you're on the social media side, be sure you follow our page, share the link, and pass the word to other fans so that they can be engaged with us when we're broadcasting these games. Foul ball back to the screen on tag.
One more time. Another foul ball sponsored by Rick Villarreal Farmers Insurance.
He's in double digits with 10.
Uh-oh.
We'll see what happens in the 5th.
It's all right, JNS, we got you.
We'll get one of those at bats where somebody fouls off 7 or 8 pitches in a row. It's coming. You can feel it.
Oh, my God. I've seen it happen.
1-1 the count. 2 on, nobody out. This is the leadoff hitter for Churchill, so big things could happen here if De Leon can keep this rolling. Another foul ball.
One more time. Rick Villarreal Farmers Insurance foul ball.
Fans, again, we talked to all the sponsors trying to help us out, and we had full sponsors and partial sponsors, and in this case we had two that jumped on that assisted us with partial sponsorship, trying to help us out here with the foul balls.
That was GNS, Glass, and also Rick Varela, Farmers Insurance. Thank you, guys.
1 ball, 2 strikes to De Leon. Galvan brings it home, swinging a ground ball up the middle. Second baseman gets to it, throws to first, safe there. Nearly a double play.
Good play.
De Leon reaches on a fielder's choice. Salinas made a tremendous effort at that ball.
Yeah, he did. He had to wait for the big hop. He kind of got caught in between, so he had to wait for the big hop, then go toward the bag. Threw up in the air.
He was still moving towards the ball, moving forward. Infielders watching, younger players, move forward. Good things are going to happen to you. Yeah, you're going to get hit once in a great while. But you move forward, good things happen to you.
Wake-up calls.
Hey, guys, a shout-out to my sister, Sophie, and my brother-in-law, Robert, down there in Edinburg, Texas. Hope you're having fun. We love you. Bye.
That's
that
Fernie
Ortiz,
De La-
Coach? That Ortiz?
Yes.
All right, Ortiz family, enjoy the game, guys.
That's Fernie De La Garza. That's Donut Salinas. They're helping me. I'm Joe Bowling. This is RealSportsLive.com. Next pitch coming. Ball outside.
You could use another ground ball, Joe. Sorry about that. You could use another ground ball right here, Joe.
Appreciate you, Robert Ortiz, clicking the follow button on the Facebook. We do appreciate that. Also on the YouTube channel, be sure you subscribe to our channel. And then you get the notifications when we're going live. And we're going live a bunch. We have already. Over 400 games now here on Real Sports. There's a hard hit ball into left field.
Might be a run.
Runner tagging. Catch is made. Throw coming in is cut off. Runner down to second base and safe there.
Good slide, good slide. Little hesitation by the shortstop in getting the cutoff. He wasn't expecting the runner to go to second. By the time he heard two, he turned around. The runner had advanced to second base. Good slide by the runner.
Hey, Donut, left fielder didn't come up to the ball running and catching and throwing. That way you could have something behind it.
Yeah, he got set and then made sure he got the out. I don't think he thought he had a chance at home. You know what? I'm going to jump ahead and say a little shout-out going out to Spider, the Fuego Hernandez boy. I got a surprise from your son here, guys. We'll get back to you soon. But Spider Hernandez, little shout-out going out to you, our ex-shortstop, Joe.
Good stuff there. First pitch coming, swing, and a miss, strike one to Hudson Head. Head has been in on the fun. He's got a double in the third inning. He also flied out to center field. He scored a run.
Galvan not finding a way to stop this bleeding, Joe. Little by little, it's 2 runs here, 3 runs here. Another run in this inning before you know, you could be down 6-7 runs.
Coach Al Centeno watching from Los Fresnos. Hey, Coach, we appreciate you checking in with us. Also want to send a shout-out thanking you for assisting us and allowing us to broadcast games during your season.
Great job, Coach. Great job.
1-1 the count. Hey, we were in Mercedes yesterday catching in on some 7-on-7. We are really close to starting to broadcast 7-on-7 football. 1-1 the count. To Head. Galvan spins it home. Strike two called. Head thought it was inside. They're checking in from Ed Calcelsa, where they say a shout-out to Coach Michael Salinas with Vela. Awesome baseball player back in the Ed Calcelsa back in the day.
I got a question for you from a shout-out, Joe.
Go ahead, fire away.
Were these guys the district champs? That is, I'm talking about San Antonio and Churchill.
I'm not even sure they were.
I think they lost 5 district games, and I don't think they were the champs.
There's a hard hit ball into center field. That's going to hang up, and it should in the inning. It does. For Churchill, they score a run. They do so on 2 hits. Strand another one. We've played 4. Heading to the 5th. That'll be brought to you by GNS. It's 6-1. Churchill leads. This is RealSportsLive.com.
Are you looking for a place to get your business cards, invoices, or even some invitations to your next event done quickly and at a good price? Come visit us at 523 Express Printing, where we treat you like family. Because after all, we are.
The key officers at Econ Group have 100 years of combined construction experience in South Texas, specializing in drywall, acoustical ceiling, painting, ceramic tile, flooring, and plastics. With the expertise, Econ offers clients a one-stop shop by providing quality general construction leadership as well as interior finish-out subcontracting. By combining several construction tasks under one umbrella, it saves clients time and money by streamlining material planning, communications, and scheduling while ensuring the quality of craftsmanship. Econ, 3025 South Sugar Road, Edinburg.
Looking for a great place for a meal to start your day or a lunch plate that will be made just for you? Then stop by 210 West Jackson Street in Harlingen and enjoy El Sombrero Restaurant. Great food prepared 7 days a week and delivered with a smile. El Sombrero brings the taste of authentic food in an atmosphere that is sure to bring you back for more. El Sombrero Restaurant, 210 West Jackson Street, is a must-stop when you shop downtown Harlingen. Back here in San Antonio, Texas on a Thursday night as game one of the best-of-3 series between Churchill and Edinburg Vela SaberCats head to the fifth, and we got some sponsors to talk about. First of all, Mr. Salinas.
Time out on the field over. Let's go to La Morenita Bakery. Joe, we got some of them tacos. You know they're good. Also, let's go to Cordone's, a little taste of Chicago. Tough Turf Landscaping and Turf Maintenance. What do you got here? We got a new visitor?
Freddie Heredia joins me with Rio Sports Live Southwest. My friend, good to see you. It's been a while.
It's been a while, Joe. Yep. We, of course, at Rio Sports Live Southwest, we cover the Southwest market of RealSportsLive.com, Eagle Pass, San Antonio. It is a beautiful night for baseball. As I like to always call the game before the game, it is clear skies with a chance of baseball.
We got a baseball game going on. Freddie, talk about this Churchill team because they were not district champions, but they got Division I players all over the place.
Yeah, Jack Needy going to UT. They have Carlos Flores, another pitcher, who is a closer. He's a representative from Eagle Pass, Texas. He went to school in Eagle Pass up until the 6th grade, and then his family moved up here. He's their closer, so you'll probably be seeing him late in this game if it doesn't get out of hand. Right now it's 6-1 in the fifth, but and then they have other guys that we know of that are going Division I. They have a couple of Division II, and they also have some kids that are playing select ball with Lone Star Baseball. So they're competing year-round.
There's a foul ball. Look out, Dahlia. Right over to the count. But Freddie, they were district champions because they told us even their own fans and parents said they struggled hitting the ball. Tonight, that's not the case.
No, 9 hits tonight, and again they're seeing the ball, and this is a home away from home for them as far as playing at Blossom Athletic.
All right, Joe, one more time before we missed it. That was one GNS glass foul ball.
Give them number 4. We got a little competition going on with some foul ball sponsors. 2-2 the count on the leadoff hitter here for the SaberCats in the 5th inning. This is Julian Torreales, and he strikes out. Throw to first, K2-3 on the putout.
Now, Vela is coming off of that Los Fresnos series, and they also had a good series against Eagle Pass in the area round. So, again, they're playing some good baseball. Coach Perez is doing a great job over there, keeping them busy down in the valley. For Churchill, they had a good run through the area round, through the by-district area round. Reagan is, of course, another team that is in their district, and they're playing Alexander over in Sinton tonight.
Freddie, we talked a little bit about that. Let's talk a little bit more so that fans and, more importantly, sponsors can understand. We wanted to do Laredo Alexander, but it's a matter of sponsors. You got to jump on board because we don't have a lot of window to work with when it says, hey, okay, here's who's playing. We got to get it covered. So expand on that, on what the need is for people to reach out to you to cover the games like we're trying to get covered.
Well, and it's all about making sure that the coverage is there, and there's travel expenses, there's travel costs. There's also a cost that RealSportsLive.com has to have a broadcasting rights to do it. And we have to make sure that UIL and their partner is taken care of. Without that, we can't even go to these games. But, whenever we knock on doors and talk with people and say, hey, would you like to be a part of this broadcast?
There's a ground ball in the hole. It's short. Great play there. Throw across, not in time as Sotelo beats it out.
That was a nice play, backhand from the shortstop for Churchill.
Sammy Searche nearly put a highlight reel together on one ground ball.
Wow, that was a good play there.
Talking with Freddie Heredia with Rio Sports Live Southwest. Freddie, we got a busy summer. Some say, hey, you guys aren't going to be doing anything once it's high school. Not the case, my friend.
Not the case. Of course, we got Brownsville FC, the football club down there. We have IWF, the Women's Football League, too, that carries teams from across the state of Texas. So we're busy. Also, we've been knocking on some doors. Babe Ruth is having their World Series 14U in Eagle Pass, Texas.
Eagle Pass, wow.
Yeah, so we're kind of knocking on those doors, too. Of course, Little League also has their
qualifier and their world qualifiers down there. And,
I believe Edinburg is going to be hosting the Little League, as we talked to Mr. Rodriguez at Parks and Rec yesterday, Joe.
We have got, we had some good conversation with the Parks and Rec. They're starting a series of track meets that are going to be at the big stadium starting on Friday nights, featuring teams from all over the region.
Sixth grade?
Sixth grade on up into high school. Every Friday, and they're going to rotate between Edinburg Stadium, between McAllen Stadium, between Mercedes and PSJA. So it's at the big stadiums where these kids get a chance to compete at the track level. And we were discussing last night with them on the ability to, we want to broadcast the track meets. And, so Freddie, I was telling him, and then there's basketball tournaments coming on, and then the baseball tournaments and softball tournaments and 7-on-7 football leading into the state 7-on-7 games, which are going to take place. We're going to be covering a lot of stuff, and where fans say, you're not going to be as busy. We may be busier in the summer than we were during basketball season.
Those 2 months, June and July, is going to be very busy for RealSportsLive.com as we look at Jack Nady on a 2-1 count.
Salinas takes the next one in there for a strike. It's 2-2.
Here comes that little breeze. Is that a northern? I'm not used to this.
Yeah.
I don't know where we're facing or what here. What are we facing?
Here in Blossom Athletic, of course, the wind usually comes from the north side part of the stadium. As they've actually are remodeling this whole facility here, where the Northeast Stadium.
Salinas with a swing and a miss.
Or something. I think
now,
there was time I called, or
did they give time?
Well, the runner went to second. I think he called catcher's interference. A balk. He called the balk.
Called the balk. Okay, so instead of Salinas striking out, now here we go. Is this the extra pitch, the extra out that we've seen
and we're talking about
come into play?
The last weekend, you're talking about one pitch, one fly ball that was dropped in the infield in front of the catcher, 2 feet in front of him. A foul ball, a foot from first base was dropped, changed the whole game.
Salinas hits it on the ground, past third, in the hole into left field. Runner had to stop. He'll check up at third. Salinas gets an extra chance and takes advantage. He got the hit.
Salinas came up big in that Eagle Pass series. He came up big a couple of times with a 2-out hit right over to second base, if I'm not mistaken, in that second game.
Came out humongous in the little Federal Series. Humongous. Yeah. I talked to him after the game. I said, if I were the coach, I would give you the game ball, son, because ninth hitter, he was batting ninth. He went 3 for 3 with a walk on that big win.
There you go.
Brings in Nico Rodriguez, and for the first time in the game, the Vela SaberCats have 2 aboard. Rodriguez 0 for 2 on the day. Salinas was marked down for his 3rd strikeout of the game. Now he's on first with a single. 2 on, 1 out. Rodriguez, the number 2 hitter in the lineup, and this is a big time to circle an at-bat in this game.
There comes that balk. Is he going to play a big play in this game? We'll wait and see. Right now, no count on Rodriguez, batting up for the 3rd time.
Rodriguez in the game, hit it to short his first time up, and swings and misses at this one, strike 1.
Try to make it 6-4 real quick. Came out empty on that swing.
Freddie, I might as well ask you. Everyone else has been asking. What about how many trips to the mound is a manager allowed? Is a swing and a miss? Go ahead, chime in. Everyone else has their opinion.
They're allowed 2 in an inning. After the second one, he's got to pull the guy out.
What about overall? 4 trips in a game?
Overall, I think they got 3 trips to the mound overall. But once you have 2 in the inning, in the same inning, he's got to pull the
He's got it right. He's got it right, I believe. But during the game, you're going to get 4.
Lucy Molina asks, can you broadcast games? I'm going to say yes. Freddie will go there. Can you broadcast games in El Paso, Texas? Yeah, Freddie's on his way. He's going to come check it out.
We'll go all the way to West Texas.
That is literally Rio Sports West.
Yes.
When we're talking Texas. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swinging a foul ball by
another G&S Glass foul ball.
G&S Glass, also one of the sponsors for our foul balls here throughout the game.
Jack Neely, of course, he's committed to UT. UT just winning the Big 12 championship. They're actually going to be hosting a regional here pretty soon.
Runner goes, swing and a miss. Throw to second, high, not in time on the tag, stolen base.
All right, strikeout for Rodriguez on a high pitch. Hey, we got a little shout-out going out to brother Rick Vasquez, brother Ruben Vasquez, one of our sponsors. Shout-out going out to you in Denton, Texas. Tuning in, Denton.
Appreciate you fans checking in with us on the broadcast. Game 1 of a best-of-3 series. Game 2 on Saturday afternoon.
What do you think of our numbers, man?
I mean, we've seen the numbers during basketball season, and now with playoff baseball, I mean, they're off the charts too. We're getting close to 6,000 views per series per game.
Yeah, I think we passed that on the Game 3 on Saturday.
Yeah, it's up to 8,000 views. There's a strike called. 887,000 views on Facebook alone during basketball season.
Yeah.
That number, I don't care how you slice that, where you do it, what you say, what you did right or wrong. You can't erase that number.
No, you can't.
It happened. And we were at a lot of events. Here's the 1-1 pitch. There's a hard hit ball into left center field. That's going to be down for a hit. One run scores. The other runner
scores
as well. And that's a hit. Call it a single for Galvan. Drives in 2. SaberCats now down 6-3.
Now, gentlemen, I think with the type of the night where you lose that ball off the bat, that ball wasn't hit that hard, but it found a hole, and both outfielders kind of stopped, and it fell in between them.
Yeah, the win here, it's kind of tricky because at Northeast Stadium, it kind of come into 281. So right now, it's a whirlwind. But
I just asked you about maybe 3 minutes ago. We started getting that. To me, I thought it was a northern. Now it's coming from the southeast. So
yeah,
it's a swirling wind. We'll just call it that.
We're not at the island, are we?
Ramsey Amador at the plate. SaberCats have put a couple of runs on. He takes one inside for ball 1. Now this is the 5th inning. So for the SaberCats now, that's important to get some production out of the top of the lineup, because if you can get a couple more guys on base, you're assured top of the order comes around yet again before this game is over. Swing and a miss. 1-1 on Amador.
And again, we talked about this. These guys are swinging like to try to bring in all the runs in instead of shortening up their swing and making some better contact.
Well, and to touch on that, Coach Perez does have a coaching style that's very aggressive. He likes his kids to be aggressive at the plate. He doesn't want them to wait for something that can possibly be a strike that they can hit or something that is in there.
Runner goes, another stolen base. Galvan down to second base.
Joe, I know we're going to be covering track, but are we starting today? Because there's runners both ways.
Hey, a lot of runners.
They're just running like crazy.
And you know the SaberCats were not running in the Los Fresno series.
No, never. Not the whole
Falcons were. The Falcons were running like crazy.
Yes.
That was a strike call. That's a 1-2 count now on Ramsey Amador. Next one coming, and he swings and fouls that one. Look out.
Heads up.
Dahlia.
Do you got a magnet on you, man?
Lower.
Is there a magnet on you? Wow.
That one's right under the
One more time. Another GNS glass foul ball.
Foul ball. I comfortably thought she was in good shape right there where she was at.
He knows what he's doing. Yeah, Joe. You knew what you were doing.
I'm going to have to pay for every foul ball that goes this way. Oh, wow. There's a swing and a miss. Amador down on strikes. But in the inning for the SaberCats, Edinburg Vela. They score 2 runs. They do so on 3 hits. We head to the bottom of the 5th. It's now a 6-3 game. Churchill leads. This is the regional semifinals, and this is RioSportsLive.com.
Are you looking for a place to get your business cards, invoices, or even some invitations to your next event done quickly and at a good price? Come visit us at 523 Express Printing, where we treat you like family. Because after all, we are.
Lambari Tire Shop. Tenemos llantas nuevas y usadas de todas las medidas, socateras y de todo terreno. Balanceo y válvulas nuevas y no les cobramos por las llantas que nos dejen. Los esperamos en la 300 Carretera Militar.
For your construction needs in the Rio Grande Valley, check out Hosanna Construction in Farr. Formerly known as Guzman Construction, Hosanna Construction can design and build your home or take care of your home improvements. 802 East Expressway 83, Farr, Texas, Hosanna Construction. Formerly known as Guzman Construction. Call now for free consultations at 956-435-0381. Hosanna Construction, committed to serving you.
Welcome back here. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning, and for the Churchill Chargers, they'll lead it off and swinging away at the first pitch down the left field line. That is a
G&S class foul ball. What's the score, Joe?
It's 10-8 on the foul balls.
10-8 on the foul balls, Coach.
We got 2 sponsors, Freddie, just so you know. They're sponsoring the foul balls, and we're giving them equal innings to the 6th, and whoever's ahead gets the 7th. So right now, yeah, we got 2 different ones. Hey, creative sponsorship is what I'm calling it.
No, it is. I mean, you have to.
And I want to talk to you as well, Freddie. I finally talked to a dealership down back in the valley about potentially going Freddie. And that is
Freddie style.
I finally had somebody talk to me about, hey, let's talk about maybe trading out advertising with a vehicle.
Yeah.
To get you around all these games.
Exactly.
So I can't wait to see if that transpires.
I can't wait to see that happen Wednesday, I hope. And I told him about it. I wanted another dealership, and I'll be honest with you, gentlemen, I wasn't going to answer the phone because I didn't know who was calling. And it was a dealership 20 minutes before we left.
Not going to say any names yet, but we got an opportunity.
It looks good.
And Freddie keeps telling me, he's like, just let me come down there. I'll find you a dealership, Joe. This is easy advertising.
Because I do that over there in Eagle Pass.
Man.
I do that in Eagle.
Hit batsman allows a base runner here in the 6th inning for the Churchill Chargers as Fleischer's hit, and it brings in Morales. And Freddie, we were talking off the air between the innings. These guys aren't strangers to one another.
No,
a lot of these kids play summer ball and have been through the wars together.
Yeah.
And so a 6-3 game to any player on either team is no deficit, and they certainly understand we don't have this game won yet.
Yeah, no. This game is far from over. It's the 5th inning. You play 7 innings. So it's one of those things where a hit here, a hit there, an error here, an error there, it can happen, and they can change the game around quickly.
Greg Morales stands in. He's 2 for 2 on the day. He's had a big ball game. 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs. Stands in here in the 5th inning with a runner at first base, nobody out. As yet again, the Chargers have put the leadoff hitter aboard to start an inning here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Freddie Heredia has joined me. Donut Salinas also in the broadcast booth.
Oh, pass ball.
There's a pass ball. Runner goes to second base, and now another opportunity for Morales to get another RBI.
Now, SaberCats can't seem to find a way to stop this bleeding. They gave up 2 in the 2nd, 3 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, and here we are in the 5th with the runner at second base, nobody out.
Coach Bart Bickerton says hello, doing a good job. We appreciate another coach chiming in.
Another coach. Is that Sherryland?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Coach Bettis, it's funny that you guys talk about, but Coach Bettis went in the Eagle Pass series. He went Alviso first and then Galvan for game 2. Now, in the Los Fresno series, I don't know who he threw first, if he threw Galvan first and then went to
he threw Galvan, then Alviso.
Okay. See, so there's a strategy to how these coaches come out, and of course he has Nico to close the games, and he was instrumental in their 2 games, closing out Eagle Pass and then closing out Los Fresnos.
Morales at the plate, 1-0 count. Down at second base is Fleischer. He was hit by a pitch and then advanced on the pass ball. And now Galvan spins it home. That's right over the head of Morales. That'll get your attention.
Maybe high 80s.
Ball 2.
Yeah. High is right.
Yeah, high 80s.
It sounded like 90 behind his ear. It seems to get a little faster as it goes through your head.
Yeah, exactly. Neely sits about 92, 93. He does have a command of that curveball, which is right around the 75, 76 mark. So again,
that's a big change of speed.
Yeah.
And the University of Texas is excited to have him. It's not just a sign; it's an exciting sign to bring him on.
Not only that, I mean he's coming. They're getting a player that, of course, they have Cody. I'm trying to remember his name. No,
the coach.
No, not the coach. The player. His dad pitched in the majors with Boston. I had his brother just finished playing with UT.
Ball 1.
I'm trying to remember his
It'll
name.
Come. It'll come. I hope it's not when you take off the headset.
Right?
It will. That's when it usually happens.
Cody Clemens.
There you go, Clemens.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you're right.
3-0 is low for ball 4, and it looked like they completely pitched around Morales, who was already 2 for 2 on the day.
Now, Galvan, right now, it's again when he has to go deep in counts, that's where his command kind of comes into play.
He may be exiting the ball game. A trip to the mound. We'll take a quick break and thank some of the sponsors. This is RioSportsLive.com.
Your local farmer's agent in Edinburg, Agent Rick Vela, is there to help customers like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits your needs. Straightforward and personalized to help make you smarter about insurance, Rick Vela has the knowledge and experience to help you better understand your coverage options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. Call 956-383-7001 for answers to any questions you might have. Farmers Insurance at 2116 West University Drive, Edinburg.
The Monte Cristo Golf and Country Club, located at 2919 North Kenyon Road, Edinburg. Country Club living without country club prices. A 220-acre gated adult community with an 18-hole championship golf course surrounded by 12 lakes is a beautiful setting for young and old alike. Visit us at playgolfforlife.com or call for tee times today. The Monte Cristo Golf and Country Club.
Aaron Galvan stays in the ball game. We're in the bottom of the fifth inning, 2 aboard, nobody out. Another guy 2 for 2 on the day. Jesse Herrera stands in. He's 2 for 2 with a couple of RBIs in the second inning, another RBI in the third. So your 2 hitting stars back-to-back, sitting at 6 and 7 in the lineup.
Galvan is already committed to UTRGV also?
Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah, there's Division I players all over the field.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's the first pitch coming. Up high, ball 1. And Galvan is up with everything right now.
I was about to say, Joe, he's up on his numbers of pitches.
Alexis Gonzalez fired in. Cody Clemens, guys.
I was trying to get
That's our
that
delay
name.
on Facebook, but she got it in for you.
Wow.
Appreciate that, Alexis Gonzalez. I was completely mind
Alexis
blank.
Gonzalez, it sounds like an Eagle Pass name.
Could be.
It might be.
Some of the Rio Sports Southwest fans chiming in. There's a foul ball by.
One more time for G&S Glass foul ball.
Well, as soon
It's getting close.
As soon as you put the link up, I usually go on mine and share it because, of course, we want to make sure we have some Eagle Pass people that have interest in this Churchill team because of Carlos Flores.
Oh, okay.
He's a local kid, so he's.
They remember the kid.
Yeah, they
huh?
remember the kid. So
that's good.
1-1 the count on Herrera. Down at first base is Morales. Down at second is Fleischer for the Chargers. They could use a couple of insurance runs here after giving up 2. Runners going. Swing and a miss.
Runners at second and
Second
third.
and third now for the Chargers.
Jaime Perez behind the plate does a great job blocking and he's only a freshman. Yeah, he's only a freshman. I got to see him last year during the summer as an 8th grader. He was playing in our Lone Star Baseball organization.
The Summer League?
Yeah, the Summer League, the travel.
The travel team?
Yeah.
Donut, I want to ask you a question after this next pitch to Herrera. As he stands in, chance to drive in a couple of runs. Swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch. Win or lose this ball game, the Vela SaberCats are excited about where games 2 and potential 3 are at. And they think a huge home field advantage is going to take into play.
And, we've done a few games there. I've umpired a few games there. I've been to a few games there. Let me tell you what, that atmosphere is going to be there on Saturday, Joe.
So
advantage SaberCats. But then again, you still got some guys that can throw the ball on the other side, and you're going to have to beat them twice if you don't get back in this game.
But they're excited nonetheless to be able to play that. And Churchill, not a team that travels much, Freddie. They stick around this area, and they like to play on this field.
Yeah, they do.
And those three runs they only have right now, to me, is the advantage, a big plus for SaberCats, being able to score on their pitcher.
Well, and common opponent, Eagle Pass, before they started their La Jolla series, they actually played Reagan. No, they didn't play Churchill, but they played Reagan. And they only lost to Reagan 3-1.
Wow.
So baseball down in the valley, down in this area, everybody can play. We got District 26 6A representatives in Reagan and Churchill. Then we have District 29 6A in Alexander. And then the 30, is it 36A or 31?
31.
31 6A.
For sake,
and what got to me is, like we talked about on the way over here, me and Coach De La Garza, was how competitive is the Valley barely starting to come along? Back when we were coaching high school, back in the late 80s, 90s, it was Robstown, back-to-back state champs. But they were the only team that were having that winter ball, and kids playing all year round. Now that, we used to play, we had 12 games in Little League, and that was it. Maybe 2 in All-Stars. Now they're playing up to 200 and some games a year.
Yeah.
Elliott at the plate. Count is 2-0. Runners at second and third, 1 down. As he stands in,
Well, I know last year.
Ball misses.
Vela lost to Alexander in the third round, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And then we had PSJA, the Bears, who lost in the second round this past season. They lost in the first round to United last year in a 3-game series. That was a home and home.
Yeah.
Because I got to cover that when I was doing audio.
Strike called, makes it a 3-1 count.
Before
on Elliott.
Before Real Sports Live.
Audio only. What's that? I started that stuff a long, long time ago, that audio only, but we have moved up the chain, moved up the ladder.
Congratulations, Joe. It's great, man. It's just unbelievable. People back home can't believe it, and they keep on asking. They'll ask you 5 times live. Yeah. You're going to show it live. Yeah.
Yes.
Are you serious? It's going to be yes.
Well, Freddie had to talk to him. He was like, yes, it's going to be video. It's not audio. Yes, video.
Yeah.
And so his fans have been treated. There's a walk, and the bases are now loaded for the Chargers. And this could become a huge 5th-inning swing in this ball game.
Yeah, 3-run deficit in the 5th. You can kind of manage and get something back, cut it in half in the 6th and possibly in the 7th. But if they do get some insurance run here in the 5th, it's going to be kind of tough to come back.
Jet Collins stands in. They got a great closer. Collins swings and misses at the first one.
Great remark there, Joe, on their closer. He just told us what they have still left in the bullpen.
Yeah.
So if you can, like we mentioned right now, the bleeding, it's 2, 3, 1. They haven't scored here, but they could break the game open here.
Advantage to the Chargers if they can score a couple runs and not have to use a closer. Here's a swing and a high fly ball into right center field. That's back into center field. It's going to be dropped, and a lot of runs are going to score. 1 run comes in. They get the ball back in. The other runner checked up at third. So only 1 run scores. That's an error that allows Collins, and again, I was just going to say it, that the wind picked up again on a different direction.
Yeah, and that ball carried a little bit. He tracked it to the right center field gap, and he at the last minute he had to move back a little bit as far as the wind shifting and the ball shifting a little bit. 374 to dead center, 305 to right field, 312 to, and then the power gaps are about, 350, 360 maybe?
At least.
Vela SaberCats going to make a pitching change. Bases loaded. They trail 7-3. We'll be right back. This is RealSportsLive.com.
Are you looking for a place to get your business cards, invoices, or even some invitations to your next event done quickly and at a good price? Come visit us at 523 Express Printing, where we treat you like family. Because after all, we are.
The key officers at Econ Group have 100 years of combined construction experience in South Texas, specializing in drywall, acoustical ceiling, painting, ceramic tile, flooring, and plastics. With the expertise, Econ offers clients a one-stop shop by providing quality general construction leadership as well as interior finish-out subcontracting. By combining several construction tasks under one umbrella, it saves clients time and money by streamlining material planning, communications, and scheduling while ensuring the quality of craftsmanship. Econ, 3025 South Sugar Road, Edinburg.
Your local farmer's agent in Edinburg, Agent Rick Vela, is there to help customers like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits your needs. Straightforward and personalized to help make you smarter about insurance, Rick Vela has the knowledge and experience to help you better understand your coverage options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. Call 956-383-7001 for answers to any questions you might have. Farmers Insurance at 2116 West University Drive, Edinburg.
Southern Beauty Spa and Salon is a perfect stop when looking for a full-service salon. Located in downtown Harlingen at 207 West Jackson Street, Southern Beauty offers full body waxing, spray tans, makeup, massage, and more. Specializing in hair care and offering haircuts, highlights as well. Need nails done? Southern Beauty Spa and Salon is ready for manicures, pedicures, shellac, and solar.
A Brazilian blowout certified salon is Southern Beauty Spa and Salon, downtown Harlingen, Texas. We are back here in San Antonio, Texas. A pitching change for the Edinburg Vela SaberCats. Exit the game, Aaron Galvan, who's coming in, don't it?
We're going to have Marcus Esquivel. We saw him last week. We needed him they needed him, sorry to say that. But SaberCats needed him on a big outing. And he did the job. He did the job. He really did a real good job. He gave up 1 run only, and he settled down after that and held up for 2 innings. So I seen this kid throw in another team. He comes from the Cougars. Last year he pitched for them. He transferred. They moved to the Vela area, so he can throw it. He can throw it.
Armando Reyes with the PSJA Bears checks in. Want to send a shout out back to him. Did some PA announcing and did some broadcasting with me, and I was trying to rack my brain again. It's like, man, I've had a lot of guys do 2 games with me over the years, and does that mean I'm getting older or what? I don't know.
No, that means I am.
Pitch coming in is a strike called. I'll tell you what, it was really cool. I put it on our website. I was at Dad's house the other day, and he was bringing out those home movies. That was the opening day, 1966. Bob Gibson on the mound, and I was only 3, but I was there.
Cardinals?
Yeah, St. Louis Cardinals.
Well,
First game ever at the now the new Busch Stadium, which is now gone.
Yeah.
It was Busch Stadium number 2.
Boy, throwing it. Strike 2.
Strike 2 called.
Bases loaded, 1 out, 7-3 in the bottom of the 5th.
Dad was pulling out the next video, which was the 63, October of 1963, which was the final game Stan Musial played.
Wow.
That's at Old Sportsman's Park in St. Louis. So I'm going to post some more of those videos, but I guess it does make me feel old. There's a high pop-up out behind short. Center fielder calls everyone off, makes the catch, and everyone stays in place. Nice job of taking control right there, center field.
Yeah, he
sure
did. We had the shortstop going back. Wasn't sure he was going to get there. He came in yelling loud and took over which is supposed to happen in baseball. The outfielder coming in, he's going to take control and call the infielder out.
When they played Eagle Pass and Unitrade, that stadium is a beautiful stadium down there in Laredo. But we had our vantage point up in the suites. We were up in a suite when he was talking earlier about being in a press box. I was in a suite.
Oh wow! Well, we have a chance. We have a chance to be in a suite at UTRGV on Saturday.
There you go.
Well, the thing is, we got to go through the net.
Yeah, I don't want. I don't like going. You know me, Freddie.
Yeah,
I like to get these cameras outside the net.
But if UTRGV doesn't. Don't they have an area where the net doesn't go all the way?
We got to get in the there's a cavern behind the dugouts, literally down there, a wheel well, if you will. There's a ground ball chopped to third. That's a tough play. Third baseman gets to it, comes across, and gets his man to end the inning. And that might have just saved a few runs, as that was a leadoff hitter, and Julian Torreales makes a dandy play to end the inning. But for the Chargers of Churchill, they score a run. They do so without the benefit of a hit. It was a hit batsman, a walk, a stolen base, a walk, an error, and they score a run. They lead 7-3. We head to the 6th. SaberCats will have the 4, 5, and 6 hitters up. This is RealSportsLive.com.
The Children's Depot, in business for over 20 years, is now having open enrollment for summer camp. Children from 0 to 12 are welcome at all 3 locations, one in Edinburg at 222 West Monte Cristo and 2 in Westbrook. The Children's Depot, the perfect spot for a learning environment with lots of fun too. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call today at 956-316-3382 or stop by and see Melinda or Ruben Vasquez today. It's Children's Depot.
Are you looking for a place to get your business cards, invoices, or even some invitations to your next event done quickly and at a good price? Come visit us at 523 Express Printing, where we treat you like family, because after all, we are.
Looking for a great place for a meal to start your day or a lunch plate that will be made just for you? Then stop by 210 West Jackson Street in Harlingen and enjoy El Sombrero Restaurant. Great food prepared 7 days a week and delivered with a smile. El Sombrero brings the taste of authentic food in an atmosphere that is sure to bring
you back for more. El Sombrero Restaurant, 210 West Jackson Street, is a must-stop when you shop downtown Harlingen.
Sixth inning rolls around. Edinburg Vela SaberCats will send in Ramsey, or check that to Eric Martinez to lead things off. As we are in the sixth inning, and back on the mound goes Jack Neely. Neely in the game with 9 strikeouts. Now has a 4-run lead to work with yet again as we're in the top of the sixth. There's a shot to short. Charging, get it across and in time. Martinez retired for the first out of the inning.
Batter complaining it went off his foot. No foul ball was called by any umpire. So it'll be an out.
My thanks to Freddie Heredia for making the trip up here in San Antonio.
Good meeting you. Good hearing you all the time and good working with you, buddy. All right. My pleasure.
Guy matching my efforts on broadcasting games from Eagle Pass, and most of his games, my friends, remember, are a road trip. If he's not at home, he's on a road trip because you leave Eagle Pass, you're looking 2 hours to get here, 2 hours to get here, 5 hours to get to the Valley, and he's made a couple of trips out there as well. So, again, as Rio Sports Life Southwest grows, Freddie Heredia, the man to thank. Fly ball to right field, foul ball, and the catch is not made. It's dropped.
So that's one more. G&S glass foul ball.
Even Steven, it's 10 apiece now.
You're on.
Okay.
Fernie De La Garza rejoins the group here in the sixth inning.
Man, Freddie got me fired up.
Freddie's a good guy.
Remember the good old days of baseball. Reminiscing.
1-1 the count to Riccio. Trying to get on for the SaberCats. They need a bunch of base runners. He takes a strike.
Once again, 7-3 is Churchill over Vela. We're in the top of the sixth inning, getting late.
Got an update from the Rockets. 45 apiece at halftime against the Warriors. Ball 2 misses. Riccio in the game has walked and scored a run. He also struck out in the fourth, all of that against Neely. Neely back on the mound here working for the Chargers of Churchill. 2-2 the count, next pitch coming. Swinging a ground ball, softly hit to second. Neely covers the bag and out at first. 4-3 on the putout.
Great job by the pitcher covering the first base.
Got there with plenty of time, set up like a first baseman, cut the ball, stepped on the base, didn't get in the way of the
Looks
runner.
like a Division I player to me, don't it? What do you think?
You can see it. You can see it. Very good technique, very good habits he has.
Brings in Jaime Perez. Perez is 0 for 1. He also laid down a sacrifice bunt in the second inning. He stands in here with nothing doing in the sixth for the SaberCats.
Hey, Joe, it's getting kind of late here in the ball game. What do you think the SaberCats need to do?
SaberCats, you got to find a way to get a base runners go maybe opposite field against a guy if you can. But he's shown such control with the breaking ball that the fastball gets in on you before you can even think about adjusting.
Yeah,
he's going to be a good little ball player for the Texas Longhorns.
They had their chances to get to him.
Foul ball.
And
call it.
So one more time.
That's another GNS foul ball, Mr. GNS.
That's 11. He puts him in the lead.
Hey,
this is a pivotal sixth inning because that ensures
the seventh inning.
Well, no, actually, this should be Rick Villarreal because the
fifth
was his.
Yeah.
So, I got to adjust. There's a flip over. Yeah, we went 1 and 2 for GNS, 3 and 4 for Villarreal, 5 for GNS,
6 to Villarreal.
And now the 6th to Villarreal.
Oh, it's a single.
So we're tied. All we need to
tied at 11 apiece.
All right.
If we tie it, we go every other one. Okay. We head to the bottom of the sixth inning. SaberCats still trail. Chargers lead it 7-3. This is RioSportsLive.com.
The Harlingen Downtown District has a bit of everything, my friends, and here's an invitation for you to visit and experience a friendly environment with a taste of local business and a variety of shopping, dining, and entertainment throughout the year. Vintage shops loaded with collectibles from the past, dining that caters to all, boutiques, quilting, salons, live entertainment, and don't forget about
Spikes Ford is having a 2017 model inventory reduction sale. All 2017s are priced to move. Take your pick with $7,500 off MSRP and get $7,500 off the 2017 Ford Edge, $7,500 off the 2017 Ford Escape Titanium, or $7,500 off the 2017 Ford Focus Titanium. It's your choice. But with deals like this, these vehicles will sell out fast. It's the 2017 Inventory Reduction Sale at Spikes Ford, Expressway 83 at the Conway exit in Mission.
Your local farmer's agent in Edinburg, Agent Rick Villarreal, is there to help customers like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits your needs. Straightforward and personalized to help make you smarter about insurance, Rick Villarreal has the knowledge and experience to help you better understand your coverage options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. Call 956-383-7001 for answers to any questions you might have. Farmers Insurance at 2116 West University Drive, Edinburg.
Played an extra commercial that time for Rick Villarreal and Farmers Insurance because the 6th inning was supposed to be his foul balls, and so hey, we owe him 2, Donut. Okay,
so we're tired. All you need is a 1 foul ball, Rick.
We appreciate all the guys that are assisting us here in the broadcast, including the sponsors who chimed in. We got partial sponsorship on one. Rick chimed in to be a full sponsor with commercials, and then we wanted him to get in the foul ball mix, and that's how that happened. We'll be talking with sponsors on not just this, hey, help us get through a series, hey, help us get through a game, because we've got the full-blown schedule laid out to broadcast throughout the year. And I'm not just talking about waiting till September. I got a lot of people that were talking earlier about, well, let me wait till September, and then we'll get it going. What do you got?
I got Cordons. A little taste of Chicago, zooming in and letting know he feels like seeing one of his commercials, he said.
Well, they sponsored last week, and we're playing some bonus commercials for the guys that chimed in last week to help us out. So we'll get our Cordons sponsor in there.
All right, Cordon, you're coming up. Also,
I was going to play more if the Cubs were in first place.
Oh, Cubby. You're killing me.
You're killing me, Donut.
There's a ground ball to second. Nice play there. Over to first in time for the first out of the 6th.
Hey, Edgar, believe me, get Fernie a napkin. Oh, my God.
What? I haven't eaten all day.
Uh-huh. You haven't stopped eating all day.
Well, me and Edith are partners nowadays, so we kind of hang together and eat.
Yeah.
Since you act like you don't want to eat coming over here.
Brings up Hudson Head. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Doubled and scored a run in the 3rd inning. Bats here in the 6th.
Esquivel's doing a great job in trying to stop the bleeding here in the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, pretty good ball player. Came from another school and playing now for the SaberCats.
Only a junior.
Only a junior. He's going to be tough next year.
They got a couple of freshmen starting as well for the SaberCats here in this.
Yes, we do. It's going to be opposite, kind of opposite. They have nobody coming back, and these guys have everybody coming back.
Next one coming. Swing.
Heads up,
foul
Magnet.
ball.
That's another.
Rick Villarreal. Farmers Insurance foul ball. Does that take the win?
That puts him up 12.
I
12-11.
thought we were going GNS,
it's all over.
Not in the 6th. GNS got the 5th, buddy.
Hey, sorry, Gus.
GNS got innings 1, 2, and 5.
I was trying to persuade Joe, but he didn't listen to me.
1, 2, and 5.
I tried my best.
All right, that was a great game by the competitors.
There's a ground ball to 3rd in the hole. That is
It's a card on a foul ball.
It is a foul ball by
Rick Villarreal, Farmers Insurance.
Don't worry, Gus. We'll be better on Saturday, buddy.
Well, again, we'll give them innings 1 and 2, and then
yeah, we got to watch out on that strategy, Joe.
1 ball, 2 and strikes.
We might take this.
You better hope
Joe,
you still have your magnet.
I tell you what, Joe, we might take the 2nd inning instead. That way we can make it a little bit fair. They get a little bit tired, and we can.
Oh, okay.
What do you think?
Well, you want to go every other inning?
I just thought I'd make a comment. Trying to get involved here.
Here we go.
1 and 2 the count. On Head. Next one coming. Another foul ball.
Another Rick Villarreal, Farmers Insurance foul ball. You better hope that magnet of yours is still with you, man. She almost got hit like 5 times, Joe.
She's up there right now, just hanging in there.
We're protecting her. Don't worry, Donut. Somebody's with her, bro.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count. On Head.
You called a while ago. One batter was going to hit 4 or 5 foul balls.
Yeah.
You called it.
I thought it was for GNS.
Esquivel on the mound. Brings the next one home. Check swing. Did he go around?
Yeah, he did.
Yes, he did.
He didn't even ask.
Catcher now will flip the ball to first. K2-3 is the way you score that.
I thought he was going to just bump that umpire.
Looked like a running back coming straight at him.
That'll be 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th.
Hey, Donut, let me throw a shout out to Coach Vasquez. See if he's hearing us still.
Yeah, he sure is.
He still is, huh? I wonder what he's doing and watching the game.
Coach, what do we got coming up in the top of the 7th, Joe?
For the SaberCats, it's the 8-hitter, and then the 9, and then they get to the top of the order. So they're assured that the leadoff man will get the hit one more time.
All right.
Fleischer at the plate has been on base twice, scored a couple of runs, singled, and then was hit by a pitch and takes the ball.
I think we got their closers warming up in the bullpen.
Broadcast coming your way on Saturday. 1 o'clock is scheduled first pitch. We'll try to get set up for an earlier pregame show. But again, with this heat bearing down on us, we'll be probably more concerned about getting shade and coverage. There's a strike called.
Edgar having fun with you and the Cardinals.
Cardinals aren't in first place, but they're ahead of the Cubs last I looked.
Okay. Well,
that's what counts.
You know what?
I don't care.
It's the way the game ends, right?
It matters who's ahead in the standings, and that's all we ever talk about. And he'd do the same thing.
And the best thing is he can't say nothing.
Problem is the Cardinals are going to start a 3-game series. There's a foul
There's
ball.
another Rick Villarreal. Farmers Insurance.
Foul ball.
Makes it a 1-2 count.
Joe, I think that makes it seem like you're a Cardinal, right?
I am a Cardinal, diehard Cardinal.
Diehard Cardinal. Hey, how about those Cubbies? Hey, I like the Cubbies too.
He predicted them.
Attended my first game and 9 months old.
Wow.
That's when Dad started taking me to Cardinal games.
What a lucky guy, Joe.
Took me to games throughout the 60s. At age of 15, I started working as an usher at Busch Stadium.
Really?
At that time for the St. Louis football Cardinals.
Wow, that's awesome.
Then became an usher for the baseball Cardinals at the age of 16. Took a space outside the broadcast booth. There's a strikeout, ends the inning. Worked the 1982 World Series and got paid for it as an usher.
Wow.
And that lit the fuse to be a broadcaster. 7th inning coming up after this. That's my
Harry
history.
Carey, baby.
Back after this. I saw him live.
The Children's Depot, in business for over 20 years, is now having open enrollment for summer camp. Children from 0 to 12 are welcome at all 3 locations, one in Edinburg at 222 West Monte Cristo and 2 in Westlaco. The Children's Depot, the perfect spot for a learning environment with lots of fun too. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call today at 956-316-3382 or stop by and see Melinda or Ruben Vasquez today. It's Children's Depot.
Like a fool, I went and stayed too long. I'm wondering if your love's still strong. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours.
Spikes Ford is having a 2017 model inventory reduction sale. All 2017s are priced to move. Take your pick. With $7,500 off MSRP and get $7,500 off the 2017 Ford Edge, $7,500 off the 2017 Ford Escape Titanium, or $7,500 off the 2017 Ford Focus Titanium. It's your choice. But with deals like this, these vehicles will sell out fast. It's the 2017 inventory reduction sale at Spikes Ford, Expressway 83 at the Conway exit in Mission.
All right, thanks again to Spikes Ford being one of the sponsors there for tonight's game of this semifinal game at the regional level between Churchill and Edinburgh Vela. I'm Joe Bowling with you, RealSportsLive.com. Donut Salinas, Fernie De La Garza joining me, and back on the mound goes Jack Neely to try to finish what he started. 7th inning begins.
A little complete game Verlander style here.
Julian Torreales stands in, hits the first one off the first baseman. Second baseman gets to it, flips to first, and safe at first base as Torreales,
oh my God,
with a head first slide, beats it out. They don't believe it on the Churchill side.
Oh, Joe. Well, that's a plus for the SaberCats on this inning.
Time is called. Torreales not giving up, and that was a, how about that? Off the first baseman. Second baseman got it. Flipped to the pitcher covering. Safe at first is Torreales.
Head first, diving. Little light.
Well, that's the first base runner.
Yeah,
SaberCats need 3 base runners to bring up the tying run. A.J. Sotella stands in. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Now, there's lots of action in between innings for the Churchill Chargers in the bullpen. They had a right-hander and a left-hander warming up. Sotella takes one in the dirt for a ball. That gets away. Down to second base. Throw is late.
Wow.
Torriales down to second.
You better hustle to play all the way out. He didn't think they were going to throw. He wasn't running hard at all. He almost got surprised.
Robert Ortiz says his wife is from St. Louis, is a Cardinal fan. Her favorite player was Jose Oquendo. I remember Oquendo was a player. I remember as a player. I remember him as a coach. As a player, I remember one season he played every position.
Right. You beat me to it, Joe, there. That's true.
Ball 1-1 the count.
Where's he at now, Joe?
I haven't kept track of Jose.
Home?
Once he left the Cardinals, I don't care. No, I do care about the former Cardinals, but hey,
he is a former.
He was fun to watch.
Yeah, he was.
I got a lot of fun watching Cardinal shortstops, though. I was there throughout most of the Ozzie Smith years. Before that was
nice restaurant, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Before that was Dal Maxville, and then the restaurant was Musial and Biggie's that you used to go to after the game. That was the big one. 2-1 the count.
What do we know about restaurants?
Well, I went one year after my
Joe, no need to
nephew got married down there in Missouri.
I knew they were too expensive for me as an usher. I was going after nickels, remember? Ball 2, now strike 2.
Hey, Joe, we can always go to Big Mac. They got a $1 hamburger.
I'll go to whoever sponsors. Right now we're talking about Cordones. We're talking about
La Morenita.
I've got El Sombrero. It's one of my sponsors. We'll go there. Swing and a miss. Strikeout victim is Sotella.
Big out. That big out.
That's one out, baby.
That first out, Joe, in the 7th inning is, to me, the biggest out for a pitcher.
11 strikeouts in the game now, recorded by Jack Neely. And here's Angel Salinas. And the pitching doesn't fall back much when you get to pitcher number 2 for the Churchill Chargers in game 2.
No, it doesn't.
Salinas waits. 1 for 3 on the day. Runner going. Throw down there is not in time. A stolen base.
Oh, there could be a run.
Now the ball gets away. Runner is shaken up, and he's going to not be able to advance. He has to stay at third, and that's
third
Torriales that's down.
Third baseman made a wild throw back to the pitcher.
Checked up by the trainer. Joe, you want to talk a bit about Saturday? What's going to happen?
Well, 1 o'clock is the game as far as game 2 of this series. And we'll be broadcasting, coming to you from UTRGV. Donut and I was there earlier. And,
if needed, what are we looking at?
If needed, game 3.
Yes, sir.
Same place. Half hour after game 2. It'll be a lot cooler for game 3. Bring it on. I'm already
It wasn't even
1
12
o'clock
when
in the afternoon. It was 3 o'clock when we were there.
It was.
There was some shadows creeping across. There will be no shadows at 1 o'clock. That field will be hot.
Yeah, you can feel the heat. Yes,
but there's aircon up there, ain't it?
No, we're on the field.
We're on the field.
Yes, sir. You think? Yeah, there's aircon. You can wave at us if you want to. They offered us a suite up there to broadcast from.
Oh, really?
Yep. 1-1 the count to Salinas. Assistant coach with the Cardinals is Oquendo, still with the organization.
Oh, wow. There it is.
As now he's got to listen to Mike Matheny, his former catcher. Pull the signals, and
I am impressed, the little boy.
Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout. Salinas down on strikes.
Wow.
2 down.
That's number 12, Joe.
That's 12 strikeouts in the game.
SaberCats down to their last out. Look at them people on their feet.
Doug Robinson said I did game 2 of the World Series.
Oh, wow. Is he done?
For the Cardinals and Royals.
Yes, he is. It might be the pitching count, Joe, that he's worried about.
Is that it for Neely?
Yeah, I think in case he needs him and to close out 2 or 3, he's going to save a few pitches for that, and I would do the same thing as a coach.
Pitching change. We'll hear from some sponsors. This is RealSportsLive.com.
The key officers at Econ Group have 100 years of combined construction experience in South Texas, specializing in drywall, acoustical ceiling, painting, ceramic tile, flooring, and plastics. With the expertise Econ offers, clients a one-stop shop by providing quality general construction leadership as well as interior finish-out subcontracting. By combining several construction tasks under one umbrella, it saves clients time and money by streamlining material planning, communications, and scheduling while ensuring the quality of craftsmanship. Econ, 3025 South Sugar Road, Edinburg.
Your local farmer's agent in Edinburg, Agent Rick Vela, is there to help customers like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits your needs. Straightforward and personalized to help make you smarter about insurance, Rick Vela has the knowledge and experience to help you better understand your coverage options, whether that's auto, home.
He did throw a lot of pitches.
Back here, Donut Salinas explaining why they pulled Mr. Jack Neely, who was 12 strikeouts, allowed 3 runs on 7 hits, had to work around an error, walked 1, but is pulled because?
I'm thinking of the pitching numbers. If you can save your pitcher with 10, 15, 20 pitches, it goes to game 3 or winning game 2, and you need an out or 2, he's going to be there for you. On the other hand, you got number 2, number 3 hitters who are lefties, and you got a lefty who can relieve and come in and close your game. You do that with the center fielder, Joe.
This is your center fielder warming up, who's now going to be on the mound to try to close this down. It is the number 2 hitter in the lineup for the SaberCats of Edinburg, Vela. We've seen this team get off their back before when they've been down and out.
Yes, we have.
And so a new pitcher in the game might breathe a little life. I know that certainly Neely was able to do what he needed to do. 2 strikeouts in this inning after giving up the leadoff single. So as he exits the game, Nico Rodriguez steps in. Left-handed hitter facing the left-handed hurler. First pitch coming in. Outside ball 1. How important is it he gets the first guy and gets out of this and ends it?
Yeah, you don't want to give Galvan a shot. He's hitting the ball good. And Galvan, like we all know it's a D1 player and he signed already. He can make things happen.
Strike called to Nico Rodriguez.
1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Aaron Galvan on deck. Rodriguez takes strike 2.
They're down to the final strike, Joe.
Hudson Head 1 strike away from closing this in a strikeout fashion. Rodriguez 0 for 3 on the day, is due for a hit. Has to protect the plate. 1-2. Ball 2 and a big groan from half the fans.
Got a lot of umpires out here.
2-2 the count. Torriales stayed in the game, by the way, after being shaken up. He's still running the bases down at third. 2-2 the count on Rodriguez. Next one coming. Swinging a ground ball to third. Third baseman gets it, throws it across, and that's it. Churchill Chargers take game 1 of the series 7-3. The win goes to Jack Neely. And so, game 1, Donut Salinas belongs to the Chargers.
I'll tell you what, Joe, it does, and they deserve it. Their pitcher did a great job. When he needed a big strikeout, he got it. When they needed an out, they got it. They got some key hits. They hit the ball good. Again, with 2 strikes, with 1 ball, with 2 outs, a pitch away from getting out of a big inning. Galvan wasn't able to do that. They scored 2 in the second, 3 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth. It was Esquivel who finally stopped the bleeding in the 6th, but just stopped it a little too late.
For the hitting stars for Churchill, well, you got to look down first and foremost at a guy that was on base 3 times. That's Greg Morales. He had 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Right behind him in the 7th or 6th spot in the lineup was Jesse Herrera, who went 2 for 3, but his single in the 2nd inning drove in 2 runs that put the Chargers up after the SaberCats had taken a 1-0 lead. Then a double drove in another run in the 3rd. So your hitting stars, Jesse Herrera and Greg Morales for the Churchill Chargers. For the SaberCats, they had a couple of guys with some big hits. Julian Torriales had 2 hits in the game and drove in a run. And that's your hitting stars as the SaberCats were limited to 7 hits. They had their chances, couldn't get the big hit. Now regroup. You got a day off. 2 teams will be right back at it Saturday, don't it?
Saturday, 1 o'clock. I mean, I'm telling you what, Joe. And all I can say is you got to give Churchill, what they deserve, which is a win. And as far as the SaberCats, I think them scoring 3 runs on this individual was the biggest thing that could have happened to them.
Hope you enjoyed the broadcast, my friends. Again, you can watch the archive. We will be able to allow to keep this up until the series is over. Hey, my wife's got us on camera. I'm Joe Bowling. This is Donut Salinas. Thanks again for watching. From San Antonio, Texas, I'm going to click a button now. Good night, everybody.